So now, please.
Oh, I
check.
did burn my thumb earlier. Totally worth it. Delicious pizza.
Was it the acetone?
Not this time.
Not this time.
Totally worth it. Delicious pizza.
Was it the acetone?
Guy.
Aaron, say something.
Something.
Memes.
What are you kicking?
Okay, I can hear everyone.
Yeah, but is it well
But
balanced?
of course, you know, the age-old problem of the fact that it's so effing quiet.
The whole thing is quiet.
Okay, let me turn it up then, and
Turn it
You
up.
can like just quadruple turn it up, and it might still be soft.
yeah, the
But-
desktop audio is.
I see. We're about to start D&D, so of course Owen's like,
All right, so the
Well,
desktop
he
audio
does
is
need a
nice,
second
so
speed if you be sometimes.
it's not gonna get better than that. But are they in line, Sky? At least.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we are already streaming. So
Okay. Well, then a simple review will just be that we started this quest, I guess, side quest to find a slave trader lady, I think. I don't remember what her crime was. But anyways, we went to this cliff on the side of a mountain and we just sort of walked in as we do, and then just killed some goblins. And then our party bard Ethan decided that he wanted to use his new spell of lightning and just destroyed this wall and the two people in it. And then we walked over to this other room, saw that there was this weird elemental thing kind of in there, just sitting on a bunch of equipment, and he wanted us to give him his equipment, but heck, we're not doing that. But apparently it's sort of a power conduit sort of deal. Weird, but okay. Then, thankfully, X disarmed a trap that looked like a pile of gold, otherwise we would have died. And then there was just like a ton of like really crappily made traps. And then we found the people making the traps dead from the traps that they were making. Goblins, yeah, I think they were goblins. And then we arrived in this potion room with like red, blue, and yellow liquid and red, blue, and yellow powder. And there was a painting of like a castle with a rose. And then there was a skeleton with an apple. And then there was a demon with a goblet and a heart. And so we ended up actually, Aaron did, Beaufort, getting the goblin to come out and pretty much almost kill him. Killed the goblin. And then everything else pretty much was just an explosion if you mixed all of them together. And then we walked down this corridor, and we met up with some velociraptors, because that's just what you meet in a dungeon, apparently. And there was goblins riding the velociraptors.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like these portals of past and future. And there's this gray smoke coming out from the future one.
That burns us.
That burns us. I wasn't really here for the description of this room, so this is just what I got from inference.
Oh, no, that's correct. Top is fungal wasteland. Top is fungal wastelands. Bottom is burnt fungal wastelands.
Interesting. And then if you go in this corridor over here, there's the ventilation shaft, which was a side entrance we could have come in anyways. But yeah, that's it. Vig just took a lot of damage, but I think we pretty much have that healed up quite a bit. So did Beaufort, and that's where we're at.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, is Haley there, or
He is almost back.
okay.
Go ahead and get started.
I'm here.
She said, "Go ahead and get started."
Okay. So did we want to go to the left, guys? Or did we want to back up and go to the right?
We should see if there's a way to deactivate these portals if we can't do anything with them. At least we want to close them.
Hey, can anybody cast anything into there? Because I know nothing can physically pass.
No, didn't we try to throw a bucket? We tried to throw a bucket and it bounced off.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But
we didn't
buckets
try
aren't
anything
spells.
incorporeal.
I'm gonna acknowledge the planes to see if I know how to close these.
Boy, are you? Yeah.
But Aubrey isn't here.
I'm here.
Oh. Do I know how to
What?
close these?
I mean, do you have? You know some spells that could do it, but like they're pretty high. Like Major Disjunction could do it. I think you get that earlier than most people.
I don't even know what that one is.
But no, they're pretty high level, pretty strong, and they're not just like voluntarily. There's not like a button to close them.
Dang.
You realize that the goblins and raptors were called from those planes, so it's probably part of that.
I see.
So I mean, as long as someone doesn't come and call anything else through them, we're fine. Right? So
There's like no runes around the portal that it's sustaining it open.
You know, strangely, it does not mention that. But while you're standing there, you get this musty stink from the north portal.
I just don't think it's healthy for us to probably stay in this room.
Yeah, probably not.
So, forwards or backwards and to the right?
Let's go forward to the left.
Okay.
Oh, you jerk! Stole my glasses.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it.
Yes.
You can probably... I don't know, those are pretty... stone carvings of demonic visages, their open maws, hostile strains. Yeah, no runes.
Okay.
What are the portals made out of? Sorry if I missed that description.
The air in this room is thick and cloying, carrying upon it the heavy and offensive smell of rotting flesh, sickly sweet flowers, exotic smoke, and reptilian musk. Shadows and smoke coil in the corners of the room, and the floor is smeared with dirt and patches of pallid mold. To either side of the room's central dais, stone carvings of demonic visages yawn, their open maws revealing two different and hostile terrains. Opening to the north shows a verdant jungle of fungus that serves as a battleground between enormous insects and gargantuan reptiles, while the southern maw shows the same landscape, with the jungle burnt away, leaving nothing but the skeletal fungoid trees and an ash-charred landscape.
It doesn't sound pleasant, Owen.
Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. Read.
So, okay, yeah. I mean, if we can't close them, then we might as well just leave.
Is there any way we can destroy the portals?
Yes.
Aaron tried rolling a knowledge of planes check, and it's going to take a high level spell.
That. Hey, wait, can we use that magic paint to just paint them closed?
You paint rocks in front of them or something. I mean, do you have?
I have a wall of. I have a wall of stone, and Ethan has dispel magic. just place a wall of stone in front of them, I guess. Anyone opposed to that?
No.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll use one of my top level spells to come back here. And I'm just gonna fucking... where is it? Or wall of stone. Perfect. I'm gonna put 2 walls of stone, one in front of the past, one in front of the future.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that's it.
You can draw them in if you like.
I will. Color. 10 feet there. 10 feet there. Meaning, let's see here.
Yeah.
1 5 foot square per level, so I can make it a thickness of...
Yeah, you sure did pop that right out of your mouth.
Okay, so that's 4 blocks in total, so I can make each of them double thickness. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both 2 inches thick.
Nice.
Yay. Did it.
Yay!
Yeah, it blocks off the portals pretty effectively, and it doesn't take long for you to notice that the smoke is starting to clear.
Yay.
There's good ventilation in here.
Guess so.
Well, I'd hope so. There's a ventilation shaft right over here.
And I say, Sky, you round the corner and see the ventilation shaft. A number of large fan blades are whirring.
Hey, doesn't this mean there'd be, like, smoke pouring out of the waterfall?
No, it would just filter into the water.
It's not that much smoke, but...
Yeah, and the mist coming off the waterfall, I imagine, would disguise it somewhat. So these are fans?
It's mostly just clinging in the corners.
So clearly it's magical smoke.
Ah, magical smoke. Is this like the one of those like fan puzzles that you have to like count and then dive through?
You have been playing a lot of AAA games lately, apparently. But yes, the tunnel here opens up onto the cliff face, barely extending a broken lip out past the entrance. 10 feet in, the tunnel divides into 3 shafts, each filled with a man-sized turbine, or with man-sized turbine blades that spin lazily, sucking in air with a low hum. Sucking in air with a low hum. The blades are spaced 5 feet apart.
How are they powered?
Good question. You don't see any source from here.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're not magical.
Really?
Yeah.
What's this over here? Can I like peer around the corner?
Yes, of course you can always peer around the corner.
As stealthily as I can be, which I don't even want to roll that.
There's a hallway, goes down, there's a closed door at the end. There's a light humidity in this hallway, even above what you experienced from the... What now?
Nothing.
Nothing, just don't look at that roll. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Don't look at it, Alex, please.
X is judging. Alex isn't. X is.
I am a giant golden dragon.
Hey, Alex, how would you feel about maybe doing a little bit of reconnaissance around the corners here.
I can do that.
Okay, I'll just get out of the way.
Gold dragon. You're gonna go forward?
Yeah, there's just fans here.
Okay.
Huh, fan
Let me
service.
Well, as far as that I can see, I'm sorry, but as far as who am I? Reva can see. It just looks like fans.
Hey Aubrey, I like this part of the module. It's good fan service.
Ha ha ha.
Ha.
Am I reconnaissancing this way?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the mission for reconnaissance. There's a door.
There's a door. Can I listen at it with my perception
Yeah.
of 37?
You hear a low hum and the steady slosh of gentle water.
Like a wave pool?
Oh, it's water powered.
Much lighter than a wave pool. Maybe just like a normal pool.
Does it
Not
sound like anything is like living in there? They don't hear breathing, gills working.
You hear humming and clicking and snapping and popping.
And cracking.
Guys, there's something on the other side of that door that involves water. Do you think it's Homogal? He could be over there.
Oh my god. Now you're gonna have Bofa run head in. Well, I say Victus goes first.
It's probably, it might be some sort of machine, could be some sort of spider monster. It could really go either way.
Well, that's just, yeah. Those are two options.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Homogal.
Well, Victus is busy tying her shoes. Jason, do you want to go first?
I'm trying to figure out what the deal with these blades is. I
think the next room will supply the answer.
I ain't never seen blades like these, just spinning without
My
magic.
God, are you from Arkansas?
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah. There are bundles of connections to them which disappear into the wall pretty quickly.
I'm rolling perception to see if I see any like turn off switches around. Or ways to disable these devices if I had such an ability.
Let's see. You could, of course, jump past them as Sky suggested. You could hit them real hard and break them. They don't look that thick. They're just, relatively thin metal.
But I don't see any like switches
you don't see any obvious mechanisms for controlling their speed.
Oh. Okay. Are they like windmills?
Kinda. Except windmills rely on being spun by the wind, but this spins.
Okay.
And then makes the wind.
Cool. Alright, I'm bored with the blades now.
Okay, good.
Well,
yeah, they're not interesting unless you try to go past them, in which case.
Well, I think Victus is still tying her shoe, so does Jason want to go first?
I'm role playing her.
Oh, okay. Victus, would you like to go
Victus.
first?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Vigdis.
Oh goodness gracious.
Great role play.
Yeah.
Sounds just like her.
I am old.
Oh goodness. She will stab
My
you.
back hurts.
Your wife is gonna stab you in real life.
What else is new? We should go ahead because violence is what I am good at.
Oh my god. I hope she's listening.
Look at me. I have a sword.
She's more partial to the axe, actually.
Yeah,
have you not been paying attention at all?
I don't think she has a
Now I have 2 axes.
Okay, what did you do, Dewey? I heard Sky said, I hope she's listening.
But
He's
like,
role-playing
should you go ahead of that Vigdis? And I'm like, I am playing Vigdis. I am old. My back hurts. I like swords.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Sword.
Oh. Oh. I am gonna stab you. She's right.
A lot.
I did. Guess this is my punishment. Okay, I have to go back that one.
Okay.
Oh, but
Right. So, X, you wanna?
So pretend Vigdis, are you gonna go open that door?
Why am I open door? Rogue is open door. Did you check trap?
Oh goodness.
Good point, I guess. I mean, kind of. I thought that was in my perception roll, that I was looking at it real hard, but I'll roll again. Are there any traps?
You are looking specific for trap this time.
Fair enough. Which means I get a +5, I believe.
Yes.
Are you still working on your Finnish accent?
No.
No.
I've been telling people that I'm working on my Finnish accent for exactly this purpose, and they're like, "Well, that won't be very interesting." Like in their British English affectation, and they're like, "Well, that won't be very interesting." You're like, damn it.
Damn it. Also, Aubrey, I would like to remind you that I have a trap spotter thing for being a rogue. Anytime I'm within 10 feet of a trap, I get an immediate perception check that should be made in secret by you.
Fancy.
Yes.
Plus, I think being an elf
does
gives
not
me.
appear to be trapped by anyone's public or private roles.
Okay, I guess I will stealthily open the door.
Wait, hold on. I run up to X. Wait,
what?
And I cast invisibility on you.
Oh, hey, thanks. Hey, does everybody who's not invisible not want to stand right behind me in the
yeah
alley here?
Yeah. She's really good at this rogue thing.
I invisibly and quietly open the door.
Okay. I'm assuming Haley is controlling her character again because she just moved him back.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hi, back.
Okay, so you open door, and there is a pool.
Well, I step inside if my character icon wants to cooperate. I don't like these scribbles, though. What are these scribbles?
Oh, that was me trying to predict the size of the room.
Okay, what do I see?
I did get this corridor correct.
Yeah, good job. So this room is filled with two big pools and a large humming machine which snap, crackles, and pops in the middle. The walls of this enormous chamber stretch 20 feet upwards before arching 5 feet more towards a narrow peak. It's buttressed by at 10-foot intervals with narrow pillars of the same white stone. In the center, the smooth floor has been cut away to make room for a massive pool of cloudy water that kind of eddies and splashes and glows in faint bursts of green phosphorescence. On a stone bridge across the middle of the pool, at the waterline, there is a massive conglomeration of gauges, tubes, and drive belts, all whirring and spinning together with a mechanical hum that fills the room. Static around it is causing tiny blue sparks to leap from the frame, particularly around the pipes that lead into the pool. On the north side of the chamber, a platform is raised 5 feet off the ground and contains a metallic console which is overlooking the pool. See that raised area up here?
Does anything look alive in here?
The water is pretty turbid and slightly green.
That's gross. Okay, I signal to the party that it's probably safe to proceed, but don't touch the water. Also, I don't know if X really will know what a machine like that is.
Same.
Right. You can roll knowledge, architecture, or engineering.
I don't think I have either of those things. Also, I don't think knowledge.
Oh, you don't say.
Is a thing.
Well.
Yep. Nope. Didn't train that one. I have perception trained. Not helpful though.
Should pull Danny over here.
Danny, help.
Danny's just sitting on the floor back there, like, what? I'm reading.
Know more about these portals.
Yeah, so that knowledge engineering is like, oh, I see. Stuff comes out of the machine into the pool, and then something happens, which is probably magic. And then it goes out of this room.
I'm gonna
I can follow heights. Detect magic? Yeah. The pool is glowing base levels of weird magical residue of like fucking every kind. You get a distinctly chaosy vibe off of the whole deal.
Huh.
The machine has magical pumps coming in and out.
Hey, X, can you peek through those doors?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Peek. Not really like, I'm not all the way in front, like just my head is. Oh, hey, I was stealthy!
And she's invisible.
And I'm invisible, so I get like plus what, 20 or something?
Something like that.
Yes. Yeah, so you peek through the doors.
Uh-huh.
And you're
What
super
do I
invisible.
see? I'm super invisible.
You see a smooth-ish, well, a rough rocky hallway that turns south.
I really expected that to connect there. Okay.
Same. All right, so let's fuck with the control panel and see what kind of random magic happens.
That sounds like a
back in this hallway. Yeah, I'm back in this hallway.
What, you guys don't like random magic? What could go wrong?
No, they don't like the initiative tracker.
Magic, do what you will. I like random magic.
Do I hear anything in here? Still invisible. I can roll stealth if you need me to.
Jason, do you want to go swimming in this pool of water to see what's in it?
You hear the zaps and pops of the electrical ring that you know is in the next room.
Oh.
Ah, look at that. It does connect. It's not the way we thought. Hey guys, there's a thing in there. We found electricity.
Oh, we've met him before. He's a power conduit generating power. He's kind of called to this plane. But he's not really trapped there. And there's a ton of equipment underneath of him. And he wants us to give him our equipment. And we say no.
Turn order back where it came from, or so help me.
Yeah, right?
Evictus! Not that I did much better, mind you. Evictus.
Hey, I doubt
Anyone
this.
else?
I doubt this is gonna work.
Yeah,
but
I'm
gonna
getting
try
there.
it.
Shame
No,
shame
that
upon
didn't work.
you. Shame upon your cow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Buffer, nothing is happening.
Yay! I'm gonna go up to the control panel.
All right. Walking toward that control panel.
Walking backwards. Okay, now
hey, look, something's happening.
Huh. Okay, that's my turn. I check out the control panel a little closer.
It's got all sorts of buttons and knobs and levers. Do you want to push random buttons and knobs and levers?
Is there anything that looks neat?
Oh man, so many neat things. There are probably exactly plus or minus 100 neat things. Would you like me to roll which one of them looks neat?
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
What?
I'm feeling that reddish teal one over there.
Reddish teal? Oh, okay. Well, did you want to roll?
Nope, you already rolled.
Fuck off, reddish teal is not a combination. That's purple.
Right.
It's half red, half teal.
I will unmute myself to yell at you about colors.
It's half red, half
She
teal,
will
Haley.
wake
Think
that
about
baby.
it.
Okay, so you push the red button, then the teal button, then flip the lever sideways, and a huge electrical discharge rocks the pool, causing a giant squid full of tentacles to writhe and wriggle and seem really pissed about the fact that you just shocked the shit out of it.
Hey, that's probably
Awesome.
Not awesome. Maybe mash that button another dozen times or so.
Yeah. Can I press that button again?
You can attempt a DC 20 to flip the same combination of levers that you just did.
Okay. DC 20 what?
Int check.
I will do that. But I can't do that this turn, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And what's its total hit points? Because that now matters.
Fun stuff. I love this machine.
So the giant squid is going to grab the people that are in range, which is Sky and Vigdis.
Womp womp.
God damn it.
Let's see here. So, does the 33 grab Vigdis?
Oh goodness. Defense. Probably gonna grab me.
And
Yes. Okay, I feel a little better, because if you had said no, I would have been like, oh man.
And does an 18 grab Sky?
CMD?
Yeah.
CMD.
No.
What about AC?
No.
Really? AC doesn't hit you?
My AC's 21.
Damn.
Nice. Okay. Alright. So, Haley's gonna get the other...
This was not how I expected that encounter to go.
Also, I'm rolling knowledge spellcraft on that shocking that I witnessed. To see if that was magic.
That was probably magic, yes.
Awesome.
Or some weird combination. It wasn't directly magic. Vigdis, you get does a 33 CMD. Oh no, wait, hold on. CMB 34 CMB. Because if so,
yes.
you're going for a swim.
She said yes in D&D chat.
Okay. So you take 13 damage from a tentacle, and then yeah, 13 damage from a tentacle, and you go blow. You are constricted.
Man, I'm the only one who's got tentacles, and I'm here at the control or gills, and I'm here at the control panel.
That's the squid's turn.
All right. Jason, can you give us a little flavor text on where the squid came from? I don't think we got a good idea of what's going on.
The squid is under the water, and you can't see most of it. All you can see is tentacles. And, well, the water is green and murky. It's hard to see under it.
Okay.
And it was apparently laying pretty still. And it's also, like, the water is moving.
Okay.
Like, just slightly vibrating, so it has this light turbulence to it.
So if Jason moves, like, here, could he snap at tentacles that are coming out?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How about here? Can Jason do it there?
Yes.
Okay. So Jason's gonna 5-foot step here. and then he's gonna bite the first tentacle that pops out.
Okay.
Is that a prepared action, or can he attack now?
Well, he's there after. Well, I guess there's still a tentacle reaching for Sky, so yeah, he can attack the tentacle.
Yay. Jason's gonna try and rip this fucking tentacle out.
Mm-hmm.
I guess more electricity is not going to help Big Dis.
Does a 20 hit?
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Damn it. I finally could use my lightning trident.
20. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around.
Yep.
Yes, 20 hits.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Then 14 damage. And bleed.
There we go.
And I doubt a 13 hit.
No, 13 does not hit.
Okay, so bleed and poison.
Yeah.
Make a.
That's true. He could probably get poisoned. Yeah.
Make a fort save.
And save. Fort save 21.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
It is. All right. Next, your turn. You're still invisible.
Okay. So,
Which means it's definitely sneaky.
Definitely.
You're so right. Okay, then I'm going to shoot it with my bow. Does it look like it might be an evil outsider? No chance.
Looks like a squid.
I hope one of the buttons actually just summons another squid, and that's how it got there in the first place. I really sincerely hope.
Did the squid move you when it grappled you? Yes. So there.
Do either of those hit?
Yeah, the 30. Yeah, the 30 hits.
Oh, that's good.
You pop it in the tentacle for 7, but it's sneak attack damage. Yeah, there you go.
And does it seem to be doing an extra 2d6 points of damage?
It does.
Okay. I believe I also get a +2 to hit. So does a 21 hit it?
Yes, it does. Why do you get a +2?
Because it gets a +2 enhancement bonus
Against
it's like
because for evil outsiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's not an evil outsider.
Oh, well then no, it doesn't do the extra damage that I just rolled.
Oh yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure if that was the question. Yeah, 2d6. I thought you were asking about sneak attack.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
Sorry, turn order just looks weird. Okay, so quick question. Does AC help against CMD or whatever? Grapple? Counterattack is?
AC is calculated into your CMD.
So if I was able to increase Vigdis's AC, that would...
What kind of bonus to AC is it?
It's just a +1 AC.
Yes, it provides
for caster's level, so it would be +2. Here.
But it'll say it provides a +1 blank bonus.
That's...
Provides...
I put it in...
suit of armor or shield, so it's a shield bonus.
Okay. Well, I was going to do it to her armor because I know she doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, that won't help with CMB.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. And okay. And unfortunately, my bone shaker spell. I don't know if a squid has bones. And
I don't.
It's cartilage, right?
I don't think
cartilage, so it doesn't have bones, right? That's kind of a stipulation of the spell.
Good question.
And it's because I think that spell might help break grapple.
Squids have bones.
I mean, this is the spell, but it doesn't say anything about breaking or such as grab.
Has its skeleton.
So they have really hard cartilage that's basically as hard as bones.
Okay.
But it is not the specific calcium of bones.
Okay. So then I can't do Bone Shaker either.
Can you do Cartilage Shaker?
Yeah, you can do Bone Shaker.
If I just scroll down, that also is not a thing. So then I'm going to, sorry, that was like 2 spells I have here. So then my third option is I'm going to cast Agonizing Rebuke. I assume the squid is alive. I'm sorry, I made an assumption. Is it undead?
The squid is alive.
Okay.
No.
Otherwise, that's going to have to go in my 4th spell of the option. Okay. Here. Shit.
The squid is probably afraid of attacking in a moment.
Okay.
The squid is saving versus fear. The squid has a pretty strong willpower.
That is odd.
Yeah. Yeah, the squid is pretty hungry, is what it is.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't exactly expecting it to have a very high willpower.
Yeah. Well, it didn't roll. It really just rolled good.
Dang it. Okay.
It was a 5 will, but it rolled a 14, so.
Okay.
The DC's 15.
Yeah. So if it had rolled a 10 or below, it would have been afraid.
Okay.
But it rolled a 10 or above. 50-50. It was a coin toss.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's my option.
Yep. Big S. Would you like to follow the grapple flow chart?
Oh, good point. I take a 5-foot step that
Grapple
way.
it back.
Yeah, she changed her mind. She wants to be big now instead of the spell that you cast on her.
Okay. Can I take that back?
No.
Damn it. That was like a 3rd level spell, so.
Vigdis. As the grappled defender, you may attempt to break free and become become the controlling grappler. Or you can attempt any action that does not require 2 hands, like attack with a one-handed weapon.
Oh, yes, then that.
Do you use your battle axe one-handed?
Yes, she does, yeah. Because she normally uses her throwing axes with her other hand.
Huh.
Yeah.
One-handed battle axe.
That's my
Yeah.
In case you forgot, Vigdis is badass.
Okay, alright. Do you add strength and a half to it with one hand? Or it's just...
Oh, yeah.
Fair, I think she had to take a feat for that.
It's just one-handed. Okay, alright. It's just a big fucking one-handed axe. So yes, hit and hit, so 16 and 18 damage.
Damn.
Well, that kills it.
Nice.
Wow!
Which is good, because I was totally about to press another button, Vigdis.
You just saved yourself from Bofer.
But you didn't save yourself from the water. Upon touching the water, you make a fort save. Well, that's the swim check for the water, yes, that's fair. Alright, yeah.
That's a good fort save.
You take
Oh, good. You have Brave Offend buff on.
On a successful save, you take 2 points of con damage.
Oof.
And as you feel the water just like pull at the molecules of your being, attempt to destabilize and dissolve you.
Well, that doesn't sound pleasant.
But after a minute, it kind of just goes away, and you're like, oh, well, that stopped happening. Now it's no longer like pulling me apart.
Huh.
Are we still doing a knit?
Oh no, we're done.
Okay, I'm gonna go help Victus get out of the water.
Yeah, Victus successfully swims. Pool's only 30 feet deep, so
Nice.
bounce off the bottom, swim back up. Oop.
I'm sorry about your con damage.
Could have been a lot worse.
To be fair, it's not the worst amount of con damage you've ever taken. If you think about it that
way. Definitely not the most con damage I've ever taken. Lest we forget those fucking bugs.
I'm sure you won't. But, okay. Well, now that we're safely out of the water, you may press more buttons.
Fuck yeah! Alright, I'm gonna...
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. I just want to back up a step.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to back up, and then I'm gonna press another button.
Nice. Sorry, I'm just looking up XP because some people are trying to level up right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Since there are only 4 of you, everyone gets 2,000 XP for killing squid.
Always.
But I haven't decided yet what I want.
Okay.
2,000 total?
Yep.
Each?
Each.
Awesome. I am 995 experience away.
I am 38,490 experience away.
Because you just leveled up?
Yeah. Means I have math to do, which I love.
Oh, God. We can't go through all 100 options, Aaron.
Are you sure?
I'm waiting until something bad happens that destroys it.
My
Alright.
goodness gracious.
What's 97 do, Aubrey?
Yeah, so you hear the machine whir up into like a high mode.
Uh-oh.
And the hair on the back of your neck stands up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
As you feel just like a electric field just sort of passively building.
Good idea, Victus.
But then a minute later, it's just there. Like, it's just kind of crackling lightly, you know, just being in high mode.
Huh.
Huh.
I ask our engineer to figure out what that means. Victus.
Victus is drying off. 10-20 away. Whatever that means.
What?
Engineering. 10-20 from leveling.
Yeah.
Knowledge engineering tells you that the machine sounds like it's working harder now.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna hit another button.
Oh my god.
Jason, get back.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
20. That was not a very interesting button to hit. Nothing happens.
Huh. Okay.
You want to stop while you're ahead?
I'm gonna go over to X. I'm gonna cast message on her. And then I'm gonna say, hey, some bad shit might be about to happen. I'm gonna keep pressing buttons though. And then I go down and do the same.
Wait! Before you press a button. Oh goodness.
Hey, wait! Before you
press a button, Vigdas and I should go up here and join this, so we're not trapped away from each other.
That's fair.
In case this room collapses.
And I cast message on both of you.
Did we decide if this thing was magic or not?
Yes. It's partially magic, partially not.
Could I do like a use magic device plus disabled device check to like check out figure out what it is, or is it really random, Aubrey?
It makes electricity. Which honestly is pretty good.
You want the squid? Oh
yes.
Okay, good point.
All right. Before we roast a squid corpse.
Hey, might be good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Quick Google search.
Good old calamari.
Okay, you start pulling the squid out. And it's quite large.
The mangled squid carcass.
But it eventually fits all up on land.
Okay.
It smells really bad.
No, you can't take the whole thing, Vigdas.
Literally, she can drag 4 tons.
Yeah.
I get out a couple of daggers, pass them around, and start chopping it up.
Okay.
What about your little spider friend? Did it survive the water contact?
What spider friend?
Oh, her little mechanical spider.
I think she named it Fluffy.
Oh yeah. The mechanical spider Fluffy thing is fine.
Okay.
It's wet.
How's Fluffy doing?
Fluffy found the whole thing incredibly unnerving.
Good, Fluffy.
Scritch.
I am 100% gonna hit another button.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Vigdas, do you want to get out of that room?
69.
Hey!
Nice. The machine releases all of the electricity that has just built up in a...
We're not far enough away, are we?
18 points of damage to you.
To be fair, I was standing right here, so I probably...
And everyone else who's in the room.
Which is no one.
Which is just you.
Okay, just 18 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wait, who takes it?
Just me. Alright. Let's not hit that button again. I take a mental note of, like, what button that is to not hit it next time. I'll make the DC... I'll make the int check. Damn! Alright. No, I'm not done here. I gotta hit more buttons, Haley. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
I'm gonna roll
somehow I accidentally deafened myself. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, good. Good job.
Aaron, what
you
do
think it's perform?
Which combination are you trying to produce?
Oh no, I was using that int check to make sure I didn't hit that button again.
Oh.
But yeah, seeing as how
right.
Yeah.
So one more time.
Yes.
Okay, so I did a perform check to try and cook it, and it tastes great, and then I try to disguise it as a
mint discharge into the water.
Come out well.
But not like...
Because you're not in the water.
Yeah, okay. I hit another button.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Nothing happens.
I hit another button. Ooh.
You hear it go back into high mode.
Okay. I'm just gonna let it be in high mode, I guess.
Alright.
Wait. Maybe something good happens if it electrical discharges without it being in high mode. Or when it does something other than electrical discharge. Alright, I'm gonna hit it one more button. Last button.
You are literally tempting fate right now. Don't you be sad when Beaufort dies.
That's fair. Alright. What? Last button. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well that one obviously doesn't count. Right. One more button.
It does count.
That was
Okay.
the D&D gods giving you mercy. You are
One more
spitting in their
button.
face right now.
All right, Victus, let's go back in.
One
You
more
grab
button.
one arm, I'll grab the other one. We'll just haul him out. Okay.
Let's see here.
Well, now I can't get out because of a giant squid blocking the way.
It discharges again in the water and goes back into low mode.
Okay. Alright. That's enough fiddling around with that, I guess.
Well, have fun crawling over the squid carcass.
We don't
So
help you.
let's see
Give
the
me a second.
perform and cook and sailor. Alright. So you're what? Just getting good slices of squid?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start chopping it up, they're really most of the meat on the outside is sort of smells like the pool, and not like squid.
Which I'm assuming is not good.
Delicious.
Not a good
delicious chaos squid.
Whatever's in the pool has seeped into most of the squid. But once you cut past it a little bit, okay, now it's normal squid.
Isn't that calamari, Haley? Oh, I see. Yikes. People eat that?
Yes.
Gross.
X is gonna go with what she's familiar with and make like street food, kind of grilled skewers.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are just setting up a fire in the hall here?
Fucking probably.
I mean, there's no fire because they're making sashimi, right?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, okay. So they're making skewers and sashimi. And oh yeah, what parts look like they would get the most on the black market? That's a praise.
Which I rolled.
Oh, did you? Where? Oh, I
did.
see. Oh. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, you can find about 50
Primo
gold
cuts.
worth of stuff that you can harvest if with a successful survival check.
Man, more rolls.
More rolls, I know. This is the worst game. It makes people roll to play.
See, because my survival isn't as good as my praise.
If only someone could help you with that.
If only someone
Hey.
knew survival.
If only. Hey, does anybody know how to survive things?
No.
I'm
Wow.
like okay at surviving sometimes. I've done it my whole life.
Do you mean do I have points in it and is it trained? No.
You can use it on
can have
trains.
a bonus from Profession Sailor for. There we go. Yeah, alright. So between the two of you, you managed to cut up about 50 gold worth of sashimi pieces.
Woo.
The market for it here is going to be a little limited because they're like giant what now? From the where? From the ocean?
That's when you get a bluff check going and declare it to be like,
Oh my god.
whatever fucking thing sounds good to them.
That totally reminds me. We have the whole ship thing. We have ships that we need to get cargo and money back from.
Yeah, we do. We have so many side quests. Some of them we've just given to ourselves.
Yeah, that one we gave to ourselves, but it's supposed to be very lucrative. So I want to go back and explore that when we not in a water-filled dungeon. Okay. So, wait, Beaufort, what did you cook?
Beaufort didn't cook anything yet.
Do you not want to join us in our cooking competition?
All right, Beaufort is gonna take a slice of tentacle, and he's going to dip it in the water
No.
Mm-hmm.
on the magical side and see what happens to it after a bit.
Nothing happens to it.
Damn.
Do not put that in your mouth. Do not put that in your mouth.
No. Never mind.
It's been in that water for a long time.
Okay. I figured without a fort save attached to it, though, it might do something else.
Oh. Yeah, not anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Even detached, it's still been exposed to it for so long.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Beaufort's not making anything. Beaufort's gonna have, like, things that weren't in that water. Beaufort's seen what that water can do.
Did you guys want to roll for how good you did on cooking, or just bundle it up and save it for later?
I did a perform check. They just did a profession sailor.
Oh yeah.
Alex, I don't know what she rolled.
Well, I did my appraise check.
Okay.
That was to get, the most prime cut of squid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess bundle it up and save it for later.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you eat them now.
Well, I guess it's fresh, right? So you might as well eat it fresh.
Yeah, you can't eat like old sashimi.
True. So I'm gonna eat it now. Yum.
Yeah. Anyone? Are you eating each other's dishes? Or are you?
Oh yeah, I guess sharing is caring. Here, have some of mine.
We'll sample because we like to compete friendlyly with each other.
Yeah. All right, Jason, who won? You judge. I mean, because who would best judge a fish dish if not for the fish?
We have a 27 appraise for the best cut, a 22 sailor for knowing how the fuck to cook a squid, and a 21 perform for serving it in a way that looks appetizing, even though you just shocked it out of the pool.
Shush! I mean,
because no one else added perform to theirs. So everyone else is like, it's a really good slice. It came out of a pool, but it's a really good slice.
All right. What is it, Jason?
Jason likes the survival check.
Damn it. Biggest one. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, though.
It reminds him of home cooking.
150 experience for everyone who participated in the cooking.
Okay.
And 250 for winning.
Okay. Well, did that do anything to the electricity in this room?
Have you been looking into that room?
Yeah. X, you want to go ahead?
Oh, I see how it is. I'll take a few scared steps. Am I still invisible, by the way?
No, you shot.
Okay.
You see the Mephit perched on top of his shield, poking at the small pearl in the wall on the north end there. And looking kind of confused and wiggling things and adjusting things.
Like he's fine-tuning something?
Yeah, like he's fine-tuning. He's got his back turned to you.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to kill this guy?
I don't think so, no.
All I want to do is hit more buttons.
Of course you do.
The electricity is still there, though, yeah?
Yeah, the electricity is still there.
Damn it.
I report back what's happening.
I was really hoping that would take care of the electricity for us. You do have bombs, by the way, so we could blow up the machine in the other room.
That sounds dangerous.
Fair,
First of all.
fair. We are underground. Just an idea though.
Hey, Aaron.
Stop.
On a
No.
99 or 100, you can make something really interesting happen.
Yeah, I
Why
was
would-
assuming
why
that was
would
the
you-
case.
Tell him that.
Don't now he's trying to think about going back. But the thing is that if we go forward, won't he try to attack us if we don't give him stuff? Isn't that what happened last time? So we could backtrack through the room and go all the way around. Or we could try talking to him.
We tried talking to him last time. Remember? He was a dick.
No,
Oh,
no, not really.
we did.
Okay, fine.
Oh, mortals, you have entered the realm of Avnedarax. Render unto me which is metal, prepare to be shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was a dick. Okay, so you wanna go then the long way around and go to the corridor up here?
I say we hit more buttons.
Alright, corridor the long way around. Vegas, you grab one arm, I'll grab the other, and we're just going to carry Beaufort.
Buttons! I want to hit buttons! Yeah.
Can we say that we just walked all the way back here, Aubrey?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing to prevent you from walking that direction. Unless Beaufort just detours.
The only thing to prevent you is Buffer himself.
Okay, so you get back to this corner here.
Alex?
I'm so sorry. I was looking at feeds.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Oh. Sorry. I thought you meant, like, animal, like cat feet.
No, that sounds adorable.
Exactly.
I thought you were going to talk about human feet. Okay, so is this like 3 corridors?
Yes.
Oh, let me do the thing that DMs like, which is roll with buttons.
Rolling things.
Oh dear. I tried so hard. Don't look
And you
at me
got
yet.
so far. So off to your left, you see a room with a red skull, a blue skull, and a yellow skull.
Oh, weird. Feel like I've been here before.
Goodness gracious.
The bleeding demon on the floor.
Hey, can I flood this
Still
room by
bleeding?
just... Can I... just, like, leave, like, a chute out of the yellow one?
That's your nat 1?
Yeah.
That's your nat 1?
Yeah.
If I put a board in front of the yellow fountain, would it just like fill this room with yellow? I feel like it would. We should flood this room with yellow.
You can try.
Okay, who gave him the chaos stone?
Okay,
Asking
so
for a
when
friend.
you walk up around the corner, you see a set of doors at the end of the hallway here. And you can also see around this side a little better and here a little better.
Also, while we're here, I'm just gonna fill one of my 37 buckets full of like flasks and shit for later usage.
Oh yeah.
Yay, flasks and shit.
So much random yellow liquid.
No, I'm not filling them with yellow liquid. I just have flasks.
Of what?
Just fucking empty flasks. They're useful.
Oh, you're just taking flasks.
Yes.
Alright, you look around this corner and you can see that it goes to the end of the hall, turns right.
Guys, I don't want to make choices.
Do you hear anything, or is there like
Yeah,
a
do it.
faint breeze, or is there a smell coming from?
Yeah, let's see. So from the right comes an insufferable heat.
Oof, it's hot over there, guys.
And from the left, what do we have here? a smell of old dustiness.
Uh-huh.
And to the north, what do we got here? Earthiness. And at the end of the hallway there, you can see a bunch of rubble where there appears to have been a relatively recent cave-in.
So, do we have an earth, wind, and fire situation here? Because that's earth, fire. I guess no wind.
And we already passed
You
water.
can restore the wind. What?
We already passed water.
We did.
I thought the wind was
Elemental.
the fans.
Oh shit, you're right.
Well, I say let's go the dusty way, right?
Yep.
'Cause, I mean,
I'm inclined to
maybe
do
it's
that.
storage.
Storage, which might mean treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Poke my head around corner.
Yeah, okay. So put your head in the corner, a door.
Hey guys, there's a door here. I'll listen at it and then I'll open it. Also, I'll check it for traps specifically.
Oh yeah, those things. Okay. So you check it, you listen it. It is fucking library quiet in there.
Hey guys, it's pretty quiet. I'm gonna open it. I open the door.
Okay. You open the door. It's a library.
Yeah.
Guys, Danny, no, where are you?
Uh-oh.
We found where Danny went off to.
Well,
Danny is already inside the library, already paging through books. She's like, "Oh, I thought you guys knew I'd be here."
felt something
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
And you're like, "Wait, I was just listening. Were you not breathing?"
Okay, we'll rifle through. Does anything look interesting? Is
Uh,
Danny
Or
dead?
like, yeah,
So
let me
Danny's already
pass
been in
the
here
praise.
rolling appraise and has deduced that this ancient library is both from a historical standpoint as well as an arcane standpoint worth about 2,000 gold pieces.
Only
Uh,
2,000? That should be each book.
Well, each book is worth about 10 gold pieces, but like the
Is that
whole
a lot?
library put together.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just get them all. But carefully. Even though he's not here, our librarian knows how to preserve books, so he spends the rest of the time packaging books.
Yes. That is what Danny is doing.
That's where Danny is.
Packaging and preserving books.
So
No? That's
And
not
hey,
what
if we're like
packing
rifling,
books, yeah. You pack all the books into boxes. What are you packing them to?
in a bag of holding.
Ethan's bag of
Bag
holding.
That's what
Danny's bag of holding.
Yes. Danny's bag of holding. Danny's like, yeah, but don't touch those because I'm still reading them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Danny, I'm assuming as a librarian, knows how to do it so they do not get damaged in the sack of holding.
yes, of course.
Of course.
So Danny has been here reading for a while, and she's like, so the library has a distinct pattern. The pattern is that it's all about the shards, and it's all about the swords specifically.
Uh-huh.
Because there's the swords of sin, right?
Yeah,
Vaguely.
we were like actively choosing to ignore that plot line until now, though.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The this book here is about the virtues of rule, and it's one of the oldest books in here, where it lists the 7 virtues of rule, which are wealth, fertility, honest pride, abundance, eager striving, righteous anger, and well-deserved rest.
Hey, does somebody want to write those down?
Those are just the 7 shards.
Yes.
Anger, sloth.
So it's the other. It's like the virtuous aspect of
each
each one.
7 sins.
So greed, lust, pride, something,
Abundance
It's in
is-
the chat.
righteous angers,
Abundance is gluttony.
wrath, gluttony. What's striving? Envy.
Pride is striving.
Well, honest pride, I'm assuming, is pride.
Oh, Wait, where do you see on
So
this?
eager-
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, so
Eager
eager
striving.
striving is probably envy, and well-deserved rest is sloth.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, like, I don't know. Do we need them? Do we need to get the swords? Oh, sorry, Vigdis. We thought you knew.
Yeah. To be
I
fair
guess-
though, Victus, X and
Wait.
Gopher knew about this in the beginning,
hold
which
on.
remember she took them aside, and they never told us anything.
First
the
of all,
longest
this is
time.
false. First of all, this is false.
She never told us anything about
About
swords.
swords.
Zograthi was the one who told all of us about swords, so you weren't
We
listening.
all just chose to forget about it.
I remembered. We went back to Magnamar. Remember? I'm like, oh, he told us where one sword was, and you guys were like, fuck you.
What's a sword?
You're an asshole, Aaron.
Well, it's because Zograthi did make it up.
He did make it up, but I was still interested.
But yeah, they're a pretty common bar tale. The swords are spoken about pretty widely, but the shards are not really mentioned at all. If everyone knows there's swords, which and the one that usually ends up being talked about in a bar room is the sword of lust, because get it, thrusting.
Get it?
Haha.
But apparently, and in the book, she points out that it sets out like a process by which people could like pick a champion of one of those virtues, and then they would like resolve the problems for them, and that's like this this ancient legal system, because most disputes come to the intersection of two of those things. Where someone's like, but I'm proud of this, and they're like, but we don't have abundance for it, and they're like, damn, you're right. Well, we'll fight over it. Aha! With champions.
Sounds archaic.
Yeah, well, it worked for like 10,000 years while Shin was ruling over stuff, but basically as he got old and less interested in ruling, this rulership system fell apart, and the books kind of cover this as like slowly the champions who wielded each of these swords that were given to each of these champions kind of became corrupted into the sin side of the virtues. But the swords themselves are collectively known as the Alarahai, or the 7 blades of conviction. And they are 7 convictions, not sins.
Interesting.
Huh.
So there's some sort of corruption that happened.
Yeah. So Shin wasn't like wholesale evil, but like, when you wield universal galactic powers, you kind of have to stay on top of your game, or people will just start to abuse them.
Mm-hmm. Sure will.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So
yeah. For future reference, the notes I did have already on the 7 Swords of Power was the 7 Swords of Power seem to have similar details to the shards. Probably 1 sword for each shard. The amazing Zograthi claims to know where 2 shards of 1 sword is. One he has one, and one he will sell a map to for 20 plat each.
20 plat each?
Yep.
How many of us existed at that time?
And also, I have one more note: 7 ancient swords of the famous Rune Lords.
20 plat each, coincidentally, is how much a hit costs on each of you.
Interesting. But is that for like?
He had no intention of showing you where swords were. He was just figuring out whether he could lead you into the woods, where he could have a prepaid 20 plat army waiting to kill you.
Aren't you glad we ignored you?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So these books are mostly on the swords and stuff like that then.
Because you were pressing him pretty hard at that point, and he's like,
Yeah. So, did any of these books give any lead?
Yeah, you find some handwritten notes around the edges, where one of them has led the writer to what's the name of this town?
No, not Magmar.
Yeah, not Magnamar.
I don't
Hold on.
The
I
asylum.
forgot it. Karamaga.
Karamaga, thank you. Yes, the writer has been led here by various clues that have been unearthed here. The handwriting is decidedly feminine in nature.
All right. So, there's possibly one here then.
Does it have an author on it?
Does not. The author is also relatively sure that she is being pursued by rogue clerics of the god Abadar.
Don't look at me. That's totally not mine.
You give me lots of faith in the truthfulness of that, the way you say these things, Reva.
It only sounds similar. I can make a knowledge religion check. That's the only one I do have. I'll have you know.
It's the only knowledge you have.
Yeah, actually.
Does this book have a title, Aubrey?
Well, it's kind of spread across multiple books Danny has open on the counter.
Oh, okay. What are the titles of each of them?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
All right. You want to go check out this cascade of
No,
rocks?
I don't have titles in front of me.
Are there clues at where these swords might be?
Yeah, some of the clues point to Karamaga and the Undercity.
I see.
Some of them show pictures of the waterfall mouths of
Also, while we were moving books, was there one of those, secret passageways revealed by tilting the book?
Yeah.
Yeah, no Tilty book secret passage puzzle.
That's
Once
disappointing.
all the shelves are clear, it's like, yep, this is definitely a library and a, well-built old one at that, but no secret passages.
Okay. Well, let's go explore some rocks. Rocks. Anyone?
Is there any way out of this library other than the way we came in?
Does not appear to be.
This would be a good resting place then, if we needed.
Do we need to rest? How long have we been awake? I feel like I don't really remember the last time we
I don't think
slept.
it's been that long.
Oh, okay.
I'm not terribly hurting for spells.
It's been like 4 hours since you came back down here.
See?
Yeah.
Could use a nap.
I mean, I'm never going to say no to a nap. But, because, that's
Yes,
always a few spells I get back. But I don't need it.
If you're Aaron, whatever.
If you're Aaron, it's a great time for a nap. Been awake for about 4 hours.
Yeah, it is around 2 o'clock. Alright. Well, Victus, earth or fire?
Earth or fire?
Left or right? Fire. Okay. Victus said so. I'm following you.
Right? So how swelteringly hot is it?
Well, it's not like you're wearing very many clothes.
You know, in like the back room of Ethan's basement, when you get towards the furnace, and you're like, God damn, this hallway is hot.
Yeah.
Like that hot, but not like, oh man, we're gonna die hot.
Okay. Alex?
I'm coming. Sorry. I just picked my feet and I was putting it into my sheet. I am ready to spout.
Oh, FEAT.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Aubrey.
I'm so sorry. What did I say?
I just picked my feet.
FEET. I was like,
Sorry.
what did you pick
No.
out of your feet?
You said
What?
it right. They heard it wrong.
And why would you put it into a sheet? Poor bed
You know.
sheets are now full of foot cruft.
I got it after she said the word
Was that
sheet,
not
but
where
there
you
was a
put
long
yours?
pause after she said, I just picked my feet.
Yeah, my stealthy self will just be here at the back of the party.
Yeah. Clang, clank, clank. All right, 2 huge metal doors here.
Thank you, Haley.
Well, not huge, I guess. They're just big.
What do they have on them? Any like mosaics or anything?
Yeah, so the floor.
Is lava?
Oh no. Acrobatics check. Jump to the ceiling.
Where am I at? I'm looking at the wrong page. Okay.
Not helpful.
The door to this room is solid steel and festooned with cross bracing and rivets.
I'll be right back. I need to pee real bad. Continue.
You can hear a roaring fire beyond the door.
Okay.
Sounds like a fire.
Yeah. I don't suppose you can hear anything in it? Like, people
Yeah, do I hear
rustling
anything
around?
other than
Good
fire?
shit. Good feet.
Thank you. Especially with my current equipment. Okay. I don't hear anything like inside.
You can hear a roaring fire.
Other than the fire. Does the fire sound like intentional, like it's a fire elemental, or like just like a cute little bonfire? Like somebody's roasting marshmallows. Like we could roast marshmallows. Nobody else is there.
You know, it has that same industrial kind of quantity to it.
Like a forge. Okay. Hey guys, it might be a forge. Do you want me to open the door? It's gonna be hot.
Aubrey, is this a door right here?
No.
Okay. And this is the end of the
Yeah.
hallway?
Yes.
Can we get a perception check on that end of the hallway, please?
Yeah,
Also, Victus, by the way, if you remember, I already enlarged your person, and I can only do that once a day.
Wait,
You can only grow large once per day.
Yes, it is actually one of my domain abilities.
Oh.
So, I only get one of those.
Plus, I believe 5 for trap something.
No, secret passages.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, secret passages, and not plus 5. Plus something? I don't know.
Yeah. It does not appear to be trapped.
Cool.
Well, actually,
oh no.
there's something here, but
Okay.
it's not on this side of the door. You're like, hold on, this is cut too well. I can put my finger on something, but
I mean, I can roll perception again. Take a second look.
You want me to get
Oh, that's not good enough?
You want me to have my earth elemental go through it and flip a lever?
You're not sure that looking at it again will help, but like.
Not much better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want. Thanks, Vigdis.
Okay, but if we do that, we're gonna have to hang out for a full minute afterwards so I can resummon Jason.
Yeah, I think we're fine. Let me just cast Shield of Faith on Vigdis just in case.
Let's just make a note to maybe come back.
Oh, we don't want to go in?
Well, to this. No, to this. Yeah. Why won't it let me type?
Oh, there. Okay. I thought it was out of the door. I missed it. Okay. The door is fine.
Yeah, it would make it hallway longer than it has to be.
Honestly?
Huh.
Is that your objection? Is that?
Yeah, I think
that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why it's not letting me. It's like
You
what
have
is-
to hold left click down now for some reason. I
Mhm.
don't know why.
And then type
I
one-handed.
hate that. That's
Yeah.
terrible. And also, it's like dragging my screen now when I try to. This is the worst.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I was running into that the other day. That's awful.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay,
If you
into the
switch
room.
tools back and forth, you can.
Jesus. Now, if I'm dragging my character icon, it drags the whole screen. This is the worst. What the
JavaScript,
fuck?
my man.
Okay.
JavaScript.
Haley, check out the forge. Oh god, I'm gonna get roasted, aren't I? Jeez. Okay, this is impossible to do.
Wait,
So-
Haley, you did get Shield of Faith before you went in. I don't know if you want it.
Big just opens the doors and X immediately sees the trap. It's fitted inside the door.
Big, this is a trap. You said immediately.
Yeah, you do see it immediately, and you're like, "Yep, it's a trap." And what do you grab her?
Yeah, I can reflex save for you if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I guess
Grab
I'm
it.
closest too, so I
Roll
can.
reflex to grab Vigdis.
Is that an attack? How does that reflex?
Yeah, you grab Vigdis. You're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Sorry, I said there were no traps, but this is
Definitely
definitely
a trap.
a trap." Oh yeah, okay. You just snip this thing. It was too well fitted. That's what it was. There's a cord inside the hinge of the door.
They knew I was coming.
Yeah. And like as she pulls you back, you see that the like doors slam shut, like right where you were standing, and you hear the floor tipping upwards.
What does
Like
that sound
dumping
like?
you into the fire.
Oh, so you would just slide into the fire like a slip and slide.
Yep.
Hey
That's
guys,
What does the
Yeah,
floor
this is
tipping
like
upward
Toy
sound
Story
like?
3.
Alright.
look it up on YouTube. I'm sure there's an ASMR about it. All right.
And
What
then
is this?
like
Picture
minute
Toy
later-
Story 3.
we can't see it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Haley, that's awesome.
Nice. So then like exactly 60 seconds later, the you hear the latch unclick, and you get the feeling the door would open again.
Did I disable? Can I try to? Is there anything I can do to disable that? I think it's just a trap.
Wait, why don't you roll disable device?
I mean, I guess. I guess that would be the correct course of action. 31.
Yeah. So when the doors open, you can get at it, which is the trick.
Yeah.
And then once it's open, you're like, I just jam this in here, and then that'll keep the floor.
Do you want to borrow my wings so that
Ah.
way the floor doesn't bother you?
Or my immovable rod, I can just like sit on it
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
midair, like side saddle.
And if you want, we could tie a rope to you just in case.
I have pretty good balance, but it's probably not a terrible idea. I don't know.
Well,
I
up
can
to you.
tighten myself to the wall.
That sounds painful. That sounds like crucifixion.
No. I'm so sorry. Like tie myself with rope and then tighten the rope to the wall so that if I fall onto the ground, which is sloped downwards, I can't fall all the way to the fire.
Okay. Good plan. Good plan.
Not like, my hand.
Okay.
Directly like a fly. Butterfly wing. Okay,
Okay.
I
So
see
yeah, a little bit later, you've like jammed and prodded and broken all the mechanisms at the door area, and you're like, okay, the floor can't tip, the doors can't lock.
We're all good now.
We're all good now. and now the doors are open again, and you can see in there, which is this big.
Uh-huh.
So there's like a vat on the like a giant cauldron on the south side.
Right.
It's
What do
bare
you want to do to have?
except for a 10-foot wide chasm at the southern end there,
Uh-huh.
which drops away into probably 20 feet down, with a roaring fire beyond. A large cauldron filled with glowing molten stone is bubbling softly across the chasm, and the air is stiflingly hot.
Wait, what appears to be in the cauldron?
What now?
Bubbling. What's in the cauldron?
Stone?
Stone. Like melted stone?
Yep.
That sounds like it's really hot.
Yes, it's called lava,
Yes.
as Haley has correctly.
Astutely guessed. Okay, is there anything else in the room, or does it look like maybe this room is just put here to trap stupid adventurers?
Well, does it look like there's anything in there?
Not really. Yeah.
Like a workbench or no?
Or anything?
We should
Treasure?
put blue liquid and red powder in the cauldron.
Oh, really? Really?
Nice. Da-da-da. Well, as you get in here a little bit, you're like, well, it is a pretty deep pit, and knowledge engineering.
Which I do have. Fuck. Because I'm not very good at it. Thank you, Victus.
I mean, together you're like, well, it's a trap in a dungeon. It's meant to trap adventurers.
Makes sense.
So sometimes adventurers die in the trap.
Sometimes there's loot at the bottom.
So sometimes there's loot. Does
So
there appear?
I
do I know
say-
the vat here, or not the vat? The pit here is like orange. Is it fire?
Is the pit fire?
Yeah. Well, cause see how it's orange, right? Like it looks like
Yeah.
it might be fire.
Yeah. When you look down are you looking down the pit?
Sure. Carefully.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 things happen. One.
Wait, I'm still pinned to the wall. I still have my harness on. Just
Okay.
saying.
Yeah. Good. The floor doesn't tip. You can see down the pit. You can see that there's stuff down there, but you can also see that there's a row of like base level incinerator pilot lights being fed by basically the same thing that's feeding the lights in most of the areas.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just keeping like it really hot down there.
Right.
But you can also see like the valve, like the shut off up here to turn that off.
Okay. I do that.
Okay, yeah. Turn
And
it off,
then-
and then it's dark down there now.
Damn, I wanted
So
to
pretty
flood.
hot.
I wanted to flood the pit with the yellow liquid.
Sorry.
Is that what you were measuring?
Yeah.
That's exactly. I knew exactly what he was measuring.
Thank God you talked fast enough. Okay.
Okay. So I guess I can re-tighten my rope. I guess I can just leave it and then rappel down. Like rock climber style.
How it works, yes.
Yeah.
Climb check?
Has it cooled at all, or is it
hold
still
on.
like deathly
Is
hot?
it still hot? We
Yeah,
waited
I like-
an appropriate
it's-
amount of
it's
time.
hard.
It's
off, but-
pretty hot, but it's not burning hot anymore.
I'm gonna watch the mechanism that she flipped to make sure it doesn't unflip itself.
Excuse me, I'm a rogue and I know how to disable devices. Which I guess I didn't roll. I can if you
No,
want
you
to make
did
sure
not.
it doesn't flip back on.
I would prefer if you did that.
I disable that device.
The fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have successfully disabled it.
Okay. Now I attempt to roll a climb check. Which I guess actually is not as bad as I thought.
So this would
Is
have
it
been a
15?
good.
To get down safely? While, harnessed
Hold
in
on.
with
So as you're disabling that, a second
Uh-oh.
thing happens.
Uh-oh.
Which is da, 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. Well, you catch that the cauldron kind of shifts a little bit.
Like it's maybe gonna tip into this pit a little bit.
Well, not quite. It more like tried to hide.
What?
I'm gonna
Well, it-
detect.
Yeah,
I
I'm
kinda
gonna
look-
second the what.
I'm gonna
Just look
detect
shy
magic.
for a second.
I'm gonna detect
It
magic
looked
on the cauldron.
shy for a second. Is it a lava elemental?
Detect magic. The cauldron is in fact magic.
Okay.
Hey, buddy,
It
what's
does not
going
appear to be an
on?
elemental, at least not one you recognize with your knowledge of the planes.
Hmm.
Hello, good friend. How are you?
It doesn't move.
I'm sorry that we entered your private chamber. I didn't mean to scare you. We're just here trying to look for a book. And a good friend of ours, who's this lady.
Is that why we're here?
Yeah, shush. Well, actually, we are here looking for a lady.
It kind of peeks at you and then goes back to pretending that it doesn't move.
Oh goodness gracious. Okay, who has the best diplo?
That's
Both.
me.
I know you have good diplo. Here, come over here. Let me cast. What's my cantrip on you? Enhanced diplomacy.
Okay.
You get +1 to your diplo rolls. Actually, 2. Sorry,
Oh, nice. Okay.
a single roll.
All right. So, I know a thing or two about planes
Being a cauldron.
and being
The
a
Black
cauldron.
Cauldron movie.
Where is my diplo button? So I get it. I understand cauldrons. You know, holding stuff. You know, not holding stuff.
Wow.
That's a 21, by the way, Aubrey.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, with my with the bullets? No.
But listen, I mean, we all hold stuff. Like I've got this bag of holding, right? And so what I guess I mean to say is we all have a hard time in life. And so if you want, we can turn the fire back on for you if that's making you a little shy or nervous. We just need to grab the stuff at the bottom real quick and then we'll be out of your way.
It now has both eyes open and is looking straight at you.
The cauldron?
Yeah.
What? I want it.
It bubbles a little bit lightly in some sort of communicative fashion.
I try talking to it in a variety of different languages, including let's see, Ignan. That's a pretty good one. Let's try Ignan because it's fire.
So it doesn't appear to understand Ignan, but it does enjoy the flavor of the language.
Okay.
It's kind of like his pop bubble. Yes, his pop bubble.
Let's see.
To see.
I can summon a fire elemental for it. Okay. Yeah. So.
But it appears to not be particularly hostile in your direction, and earlier it seemed like it might have been.
Is there anything we can do for you? Do you like close your eyes if you want more stuff?
Does it understand though?
I'm speaking in English.
Common.
Blink once if you can understand me in common.
It just stares into your soul.
I tried that in Gnome, Sylvan, Orin, Terran, Aquan, and Ignan.
Just staring at you.
It didn't
Okay.
sound draconic when it spoke.
Well, it hasn't spoken.
Oh. I speak in draconic. Be like, how you doing, bud?
Just
Stares.
It turns its eyes just slightly to look at different speakers. Doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it. It appears to be able to rotate on a pedestal and hide its face.
Huh. Do you want anything? No. Let's see here.
So, like, here's the thing. I just leveled up, so I can put a point into linguistics, which will give me another language.
Oh yeah, wait.
Is
Oh,
that cheating?
Hold on,
You can just roll regular ass linguistics to
That's-
communicate back to
Yeah, I
you.
forgot
yeah.
that was a skill. Okay,
yeah.
let me.
When
I
Alex said
actually
it,
have.
when Alex said it, I threw it down. I'm like, oh yeah, good fun.
Oh, yeah.
I
Alright, so
I
you
try to
guys
find out what it
pantomime
means.
across various, various things to it, and it kind of shuffles and sloshes and increases and decreases its heat, responsively, and you're like, okay, so either it's going to definitely pour magma on us, or it has communicated that it will not pour magma on us.
Can we sense motive on that? Body language of a cauldron? I
Not
guess.
just organs.
We feel
But
something
it
about magma.
genuinely seemed communicative and non-violent.
Okay, that's good. That's how I like my cauldrons to be.
I try to figure out what it wants from us. If like I can provide it more fire, like I gestured.
It doesn't understand. Like when you try to communicate volition, it's just a blank stare.
I gestured to the switch that turns the fire on and off, and I'm like, yeah, you with this?
Yeah, it seems a little bit excited when you gesture toward.
Okay. All right. I tried to tell it like one moment. Let us just we'll be out of here, and then we'll turn it on again. With that linguistics check.
Also, if you guys haven't seen Howl's Moving Castle, assume that this
Calcifer.
thing is basically acting like Calcifer.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I just put something in D&D chat. Damn it. Ignore it then.
I love its eyes. They're very big.
Fun enough.
Yes.
Okay.
So, should I climb down?
My cauldron.
I was thinking. Hold on.
So I know this is not like really a great spot for an intermission, but I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, that is super fair.
Can I please be right back?
Go.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Intermission.
Man, it is so fucking hard to get images from a wiki, fandom.wiki.page or whatever the fuck they're called. I think it's so fucking hard. There's the image. God. Yes, I was imagining this.
Yeah, I improved my image actually.
Excellent. Hold on.
Well, it's the only cousin I can find.
I'm gonna.
You weren't supposed to notice that, Haley.
I'm gonna go grab some water too. Wow, water too.
I just found this picture while scrolling for more Black Cauldron stuff. Were they trying to summon a pumpkin pie? very confused.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
I'm also back.
Oh, did everyone choose intermission time?
I went.
I've been here,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
but Opera and Haley, I think, are.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, since it's intermission and they're not back yet, I'm gonna go grab a soda. Yubby.
I'm gonna grab a snack.
Intermission ending now. They summoned intermission. Pumpkin pie.
No, this guy's getting a soda, and Alex is getting a snack.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the pumpkin pie does not belong in there.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But yeah, all I can imagine is the squeaking noise that the cauldrons in Banjo-Kazooie make.
Mm. So they just released the charges today for the people who were convicted in pulling over the Confederate statue on the UNC campus.
Oh yeah, I was just scrolling through Salty. Wait,
$500 fine, 1 day in jail.
what was it?
$500 fine each, 1 day in jail each.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny if they just like distributed the 1 day in jail over like 6 people. You spend 4 hours in jail.
It's like exactly enough time to be arraigned, and then
And, oh, okay, you're done. Go home. Next.
So interestingly, Finland does it kind of opposite. There's a set of crimes for which you must spend the time in jail, but for most crimes, you can instead choose to just pay the fine. And the fine is the amount of money you would have lost working if you hadn't been physically in jail. So it's a day fine, which is like 1 day's labor for each person.
That's interesting. So the more
money you make,
money
the more
you make.
money you lose.
Huh. So as a criminal, it behooves you to not have any declared income.
Yeah. But it also makes them like less afraid to put rich people in jail because they'll, unless it's murder, they're like, okay, well, you just owe the like $40,000 that you make per day, for a year. And people are like, no, come on, that's not fair. And they're like, literally, it could not be more fair.
We good to go?
Interesting.
Is everyone here?
Is Haley here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awesome.
I guess we're here.
Okay.
But it's called a day fine.
The adorable thingamabob. Cauldron.
In the cauldron, yeah.
Cauldron would like us to turn the fire back on, but that probably means we're gonna miss out on the loot.
Hey, do any of the items there down in the pit look like they can float in water, Aubrey?
None of the gold.
into a dark pit.
Oh yeah.
Anybody have a glow stick?
First of all, low light vision.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all,
Also-
perception. Ooh, with my
Yeah.
monocle of perception, which I never use, it gives me like a plus something. 5, maybe? Let me look.
You just never use that, right? Yeah.
Plus 5. What?
Yeah, which you never use.
I know. I just was looking at all my magic items. Not all. I was looking at my magic items. Remembered about a lot of them, so that was one of them. I was like, ooh, cool.
That one's
So the
already-
perception that didn't actually roll.
So yeah, 20 feet down, you can see a number of decent-sized
44.
metallic items, including possibly a spear.
Ooh, I like spears.
Ooh.
Well, I doubt water will pick those up, so water orbs out of the question.
Can we just? He doesn't. So wait, he doesn't want us to go in at all.
Well, I don't think we got
He
that.
hasn't communicated. He didn't say that for sure.
It just looked like he was more comfortable with the fire on.
Just be like, just 1 second, go down, grab it all, and then come back up and turn it back on.
Hey, is he a
So-
summoned creature,
Yeah.
Aubrey?
I like that.
Is he a
You
summoned
could
creature?
just banish
He
him.
doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have any of like the obvious marks, but could be.
He
Even
did-
every summoned
did-
creature. How do
Did
you
any of
check
the linguistics?
I
Sorry.
just have a spell called Control Summoned Creature.
Did any of the linguistics checks tell us what language he's speaking?
He's not human.
What?
I don't think.
Well, after you're studying him for a while, you can tell that he's an animate object. Which is why he doesn't really have a language or
Mm.
anything. Basically, he's one of the teacups in Beauty and the Beast, but full of lava and not the chipped one.
Is the lava in it animate as well? Or
It
is
does
just...
appear to be, yes.
Huh.
Is it like a separate consciousness from the cauldron, or like one?
That's what I'm
big
trying to
thing?
figure out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are they married? Do they want to be? Can we make a wedding ceremony for them?
More like when those lizards shoot blood out of their eyes as a defense mechanism.
That's disgusting.
So it regenerates the lava if it eats enough?
Probably.
We
What
bring
do
it
you
along.
think the adventurers are for? Okay, well, I mean, my other suggestion is that, yeah, either X repels down and climbs quickly back up, or I have my wings, I could kind of just flap down, and then if they make any sudden moves, I just flap back up.
Or both of us. Do you have any fire? Oh no, you're a water dragon.
No?
If you have any fire resistance.
I mean, I could
No.
go over to the other side and distract it while you go in.
Yeah, just
croak it
talk to
lovingly.
it over here, and I'm just going to, like, flap down over here. I mean, I don't think it really is too
If we're just
antagonistic.
quick.
Yeah. So Aubrey, once they strike up a good conversation or what passes for one, I'm gonna try and just jump off the edge.
With her
With your
wings.
Is there enough stuff for one person to grab in one trip, or would it be better for two
Yeah,
to
it
go?
seems, from what you can see from the top here, it looks like one person.
I'm
Okay.
going to try and distract the cauldron, make sure it's looking at me, and continue in a way that...
Ooh, I'm gonna do a fire dance.
Okay. I flap down and
Yeah.
yeah. I think
You
I already cast a.
bottom and you find some mostly incinerated pieces of dead people
Mhm.
and
Skeleton Sky!
yeah,
So
skeletons.
Sky steals an undisclosed number of bones.
They're useful, okay?
Uh-huh.
She says that she's just picking up a few and stuffing them in her bag.
They're
Don't
useful.
at
She has
me.
an armful of femurs.
Armful
Yeah,
of
you
femurs
also
is my
see
favorite.
a long spear and
Excuse
a
you.
strangely unincinerated bone horn.
Exactly, Haley. Okay. I grab the spear and the horn and anything else that looks mighty valuable.
Wait, strangely unincinerated what?
Bone horn.
Bone horn.
Bone horn. Any coins?
Coins.
Money bags? Well, I guess those bags would be incinerated, so yeah,
Yeah,
coins.
if there was much else, it has been slagged. There are some huge chunks of like slag rock down here.
Is there a secret
if they have
passage or a
contents,
door or anything?
Then you'd have to chisel them. Does not appear to be a door down here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come back up.
Right. The cauldron is still just giving you like big, wide anime eyes.
Perfect.
Okay.
And you flat back up.
With my horn and long spear.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay,
once
cool.
we're all sorted out, we turn the fire back on.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it smiles with its eyes.
And then we give it a thumbs up.
Yes.
And then it scowls at you.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, Aaron, didn't you learn that's diplomacy 101? Hand signals can be misinterpreted between different, cultures.
No. I was making a Terminator reference, actually. I was planning on jumping in the pit.
Yeah, it doesn't get the Terminator reference.
Damn.
I don't think the rest of your party does either, because
yeah,
we didn't happen to see the film.
I've never seen Terminator either, for what it's worth.
I was surprised you had. Wow.
I haven't.
Okay.
Alright, and with the fire back on, we make sure the pot is happy, and we just leave it alone.
Okay.
Right?
And back out of the room.
Leaving the pot alone. Unless we want to use some of its magma to rip open the secret passage.
Yeah. Aubrey, before it becomes an issue later, is there a carry limit on my Wings of Lesser Flight?
Fucking probably.
I mean, I have the page here. I'm copying it and I'm sending it to you. It doesn't mention it, which is why I wanted to bring it up with you. I assume they're leaving
one medium-sized creature or something like that.
Well, they're magical, so wouldn't they resize?
Yeah, but these are mechanical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I just thought, in case I'm using the wings and trying to catch Vigdis, whether I can do that or not before Vigdis is falling to
So what I just remembered about them and what I'm going to make you start doing is rolling fly checks.
Shit. I shouldn't have sent it.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a fly maneuverability of poor, which means you kind of lurch back and forth around.
Oh goodness gracious. Okay.
Like, do you remember the fat dragon from
Oh yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon?
I'm that dragon, huh?
Yes, you're that dragon now.
Great.
Only when you're flying. Or you have the maneuverability of that one. Because it has those little tiny wings that go really fast. And then it kind of lurches around.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. That's what your flying ability looks like. Where it's like, okay, I'm flying. Lurch.
Okay.
So anyone wanna get some magma from the pot and use it on the secret passage?
Rude.
Yeah, it does seem rude, huh?
I'm surprised no one tried
I believe that we can't do anything
tried
with
to
the secret
what,
passage
Aubrey?
from the side of the wall.
Aubrey, you're surprised no one what?
Who's the poor dude?
What?
Oh, I think my sound just turned off.
Aubrey?
Yes, it did.
Hello?
I'm back.
You're surprised we didn't what?
I'm trying to call the pot black.
Oh.
We're not kettles.
Yeah.
All right. So does anyone want me to send my earth elemental on the other side of this wall?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Cool. I de-summon Jason. I kiss him goodbye. I'll see you in a bit, buddy.
That is.
Not on the lips.
Wow.
On his forehead.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
On his rune.
It's still weird.
On his rune. All right. Well, I'll let you evaluate relationships with Eidolon when you have one. All right. So, rig off.
Don't tell me what I can and can't evaluate.
Okay.
How dare you assume I'm evaluating?
Summon monster. Let's see here. And I am going to summon. I can summon elemental large. I'm going to summon a large earth elemental. Blip. Make him large, please.
You bet. Instead, I drew a circle on him.
Okay. Good earth element. And I tell him in Terran, I'm like, hey, we think there's a lever behind this wall. Can you see if you can flip that lever? And
Okay, he sticks one arm into the wall and waves it around. Or do you want him to go completely into the wall?
I make him go completely into the wall.
Okay, he goes completely into the wall, and then he comes back out and is like, no, I couldn't find anything to flip. However, it may surprise you to learn that this wall right here is very thin.
What, the one to the north?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, check that one. See if that one opens.
Yeah. So you see him slide through the wall, and then you see like his foot sliding upwards through the wall as he's like on the other side.
Like it's a step up.
What?
No, like when he's like 90% of the way through the wall, like the back of his heel is still like protruding through the wall. And you see it start levitating upwards. Like pretty fast. Falling. He's falling upwards at the speed of falling.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So gravity is reversed.
I'm gonna make.
And then he slides back through the wall like you told him to, and it realizes he's like above you and doesn't want to fall on you.
Huh.
Okay.
All right, can you tell him to knock the wall down?
His head's now like protruding through the ceiling.
I have him come back down.
Okay, he thumps back down on the ground.
I say, do you see any levers over there?
Nope, no levers.
All right, what was over there?
Fuck you! I'm gonna answer you.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he does.
He doesn't like have to.
It's just kind of rude not
He
to.
has to tell you things.
True. Hey, you'll be out of here faster if you find us a way over there.
He starts walking this direction.
What, into the wall to the right?
The direction that you're.
Oh, to the left?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Start rubbing the bridge of my temples. Bridge my nose. Okay. I'm gonna.
Hey, wasn't there a passageway back here? Maybe we could just go around and see what's on the other side of the wall.
I'm gonna diplo check him, see if he can just find a lever, man. Like if there's a lever that opens this wall right here.
He disappears back into the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna like try to check this northern wall for anything?
Yeah, very solid, despite the fact that Earth Elemental has just walked through it. Earth Elemental searches around for, I don't know, I assume you gave him slightly more specific instructions, like find a lever for like a minute.
Yeah. That's about right.
Because otherwise he just isn't ordered to return. Earth Elementals are like a little bit cagey. He comes back like a minute later. Man.
What's he say? No levers?
I tried to find a lever. There was no lever.
Okay. Thanks, man. And I desummon him. And I take another minute and resummon Jason.
You could have had him knock this ball down. Dang it. Alright, you want to walk around?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we just need to walk around.
Resummon Jason. Let me.
Take this, X, you coming?
I peek to the right.
Doors.
Are the doors open or closed? It looks like they are closed but open towards us. Is that correct?
That is how doors work, yes.
Well, when it shows both at the same time, open and closed state, then I have to make assumptions.
Well, one's kind of grayed out in the background now, isn't it?
Well, exactly. That's why I made the assumption that I did.
You were
And these are
correct.
just rocks.
So that is a nice fallen in area there. What do we call that?
Rock slide?
So here, massive chunks of natural stone and cracked masonry block the passage here. The floor in front of it is remarkably clean.
Is remarkably what?
Clean.
Should have kept the earth elemental.
Like it was put here on purpose? Or that it's fake? Guys, does anybody... How do we do illusions? Is that a will save?
Trap?
I would like to disbelieve.
That's a will check. You can do...
Will or saving throw?
Probably a will saving throw, right?
Correct.
Aubrey?
Yeah, will. Which, you get a +1 because you're my friend.
So 20?
20. All right, you jam your hand into it pretty hard, and you're like, yeah, that's there.
Guys, I think that the rocks are real. But they don't make sense. Why would it be clean? There should be dust and little pebbles, and what's wrong with it? It's fake. It's gotta be. And X is like bouncing around in circles.
I suggest we give one of the rocks to the cauldron.
As a gift?
What happened to your earth elemental?
I desummoned him.
For being diffident.
Okay.
I'm gonna not be in the room though. That's what counts.
I mean, it's kind of true. You do feed it molten rocks. This might just be its feed pile.
That's a good point.
You think about it. Well,
Vigdis is very excited about the concept of feeding rocks to the... She walks over to the broken rock and walks back down the hallway.
This is like Vigdis collecting random ass pets adventure. You already have...
You open the door, the passage, or the trap is still blocked. Vigdis hurls the heavy rock, and it hits right into Calcifer's open hole, and a splash of magma absorbs it. And you see the eyes appear again, open wide, and the brim kind of curl into a upper lip smiling kind of. The whole body of the cauldron kind of purses together a little bit and forms a magma ball on top, and then retracts it inside of itself.
We do not want to play toss.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hey, we're just on a square.
Oh no, it's the little the emoji with the hearts floating around the face. You guys can't see that?
No.
Mm-mm.
Did you not see her sword fate emoji earlier either? Was that
I
also
did.
square?
Saw that one.
Also
not
her
this
loving
one.
cry face?
Huh.
Yeah.
I saw the lightning bolts earlier.
I see the laughing, crying face. I don't see that one. Oh, goodness gracious.
This repeats.
Alright, well Vigdis is throwing rocks.
Okay.
X is gonna do a little recon and listen at the door. I also check the door for traps.
Uh-oh.
Did you hit the cauldron?
Dong, off the lip. Off the rim. It has like a slightly pouty face.
Just easy stealth 40, Alex.
Oh yeah.
Vigdis returns and gathers more rocks. X
X
is
is
checking
listening
out
to the door and
too.
checking the door.
Yeah.
For traps. Specifically, I declare it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doors do not appear to be or the entrances do not appear to be trapped.
Haley has thrown it.
Yeah, but the way you said sounded like you started to say opposing.
I was reading the description. Yeah, opposite set. You'll see when you open the door. It's not a.
Oh jeez. Okay. I open the doors quietly.
Okay.
Stick my head in.
So
I don't hear anything, right?
As soon as you open the doors, you see the trap. You see that the little stone panels on the floor are raised. And you see that they are raised in this pattern with X's.
X's.
Like they have X's on them?
No, they belong
my
to
room,
you.
guys.
They don't have X's, but you see that they're tiled in a pattern that follows the way the big red X's are marked here.
Oh yeah, X,
Otherwise,
by
it's
the
like a
way, be
normal
careful.
open
There
room.
might be something that changes the gravity in that room. Don't worry about it, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you immediately put like 2 and 2 together, and you're like, if you step on a panel, gravity reverses.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is quite tall above. It is.
Does it have spikes on it, with like people impaled or
Yeah, it
something?
does have spikes. Yeah, actually, the whole room is covered in spikes. So this is a large open room that is 15 feet tall and covered in square stone tiles 5 feet on the side. Set into these tiles on the floor and ceiling is a forest of standing metallic spikes and nails, some nearly 1 foot long. Opposite the double doors that you're standing next to, is an alcove on the far side, which you can see now.
Fun.
Is an alcove. Within the alcove are ornate stone lintels set into the floor. Oh no, wait. Within the room are ornate stone lintels set into the floor, framing the mouth of a steep shaft filled with stairs. So
Let's
yeah,
see.
stairs down.
Do the spikes look like they're made? Do the metallic spikes look like they're made of a precious metal?
Not really.
Like random.
Just random bits of sharpened metal. But
does it look like there's a way to
disable bits of
disable
sharpened metal everywhere, all over the floor and ceiling? Like it's
and
just
ceiling walls?
What, walls? No.
Anything on the walls? Spikes?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Wait, it's pretty obvious. You can just walk through here on a diagonal. But the floor is really full of skewers. Like even though you can see them, you will still risk stubbing a toe or worse just walking across here.
Right.
Wait,
Does it look like there's any way to like
retract them?
disable the traps?
Oh yeah.
What? Okay. I think I'm breaking
I
up.
mean, you can't see it, but like
It
there are
doesn't
little
sound like
stone
to me,
tiles
Alex.
set into the ground, but you just don't see. Like
Like an off
in the
button.
process of trying to shim one, you accidentally set it off.
Got it. Okay, well I guess I'll just walk across. Guys, be careful. Do we need to roll what?
Hold on.
What? No?
Why don't we
Stop.
put stones so we just walk across the stones?
Or you can take longer, more. You can
Yeah.
always take more tries disabling devices,
Oh yeah, that or I can actually just make a stone
but
bridge
you always
across.
risk setting it off.
I can just make a stone bridge across this entire room.
There you go. Just don't
Just
set
do
off any of
that.
the traps.
Yeah.
I don't know if the certain pieces of it would fall upwards or not though, or if it would
Or-
be treated as one contiguous piece.
Alternatively,
Does
we can just
gravity
walk
affect
across
bridges?
and be careful.
Yes, gravity affects bridges. But I don't know how it would affect bridges if it was like half.
Shear stress. Like SHEAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably buckle.
You don't know the answer to that because the answer is the incredibly hard engineering class called static forces.
Fair. Which X did not take. Neither did
It's a lot of linear algebra.
Alex.
So there's a reason you don't know the answer, and it's because it's hard.
So
It's one of the
can I like
dropouts.
take 20 on disabling? Would I have to disable each thing individually? Probably.
You can't take 20, but you can just keep rolling
Ugh.
because you
Okay.
might set it off.
Jeez.
Holy but Jesus.
I
Okay,
just
well, on your
clicked
very
it
next
a few more
try,
times
you
than I
managed to pry that tile off.
On my what try?
Very nice.
Or what? No, not very next try. No, on your fourth try, you managed to just pry the tile off.
Now does that just disable that one, or does it disable them all? I throw a pebble at one of the other
because you
ones.
haven't touched the next tile yet.
Well, so I throw a pebble at one of the other ones.
The pebble hits the ground.
I guess it's not alive, huh? Alright guys, it might be off, but just like don't touch anything.
We need a fish again.
Yeah. Hey, do we have any leftover squid?
Presumably there's a whole carcass lying around.
Yeah.
Or, we have a ton of rocks.
A ton of
We do.
what?
A ton of rocks.
Or rope. We could just tie rope around me. I'll step on one. Vigdis and Sky hold it.
Or we could
So
just
that if I do fly upwards, I don't go anywhere.
yeah.
Or I can pin myself to the floor, like whatever.
We have like
Yeah,
three removable.
I guess we could have an X divining rod or dowsing rod.
X balloon.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay, I try that.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Very
believe
securely.
Vigdis and I are both holding the rope.
Okay. You step on the next one and start floating into the air.
Oh, damn it.
Even
Okay.
after she removed the tile.
You float exactly high enough while they've got you on the rope that you can see that there are more tiles on the roof.
Oh.
It's the other side is an exact opposite of this. So if you reverse gravity on this 5-foot square, you won't reverse on the next 5-foot square, but all of the ones around it will be.
Okay, it's one of those puzzles.
Yeah. So
Okay.
every other square, you'll end up back on the ground again and take another bunch of damage from hitting the floor.
Alright, so we're just gonna be rooks and travel diagonally.
Yeah. Just
Not
be
Bishops,
careful,
Not
everybody.
rooks. Please don't be rooks.
Yeah. Don't.
Bishops.
Do I have to roll
Did I
anything
get
to
it
do that or
backwards?
Gravity's still
slow?
reversed, so you still hit the
What?
gravity's still reversed. They reel you back in, but gravity is still going up.
No matter
For
where
the whole
she is.
room?
Just for her or for everyone?
Gravity doesn't become. Gravity is still going up right now.
For the whole
So-
room?
Yes. You're still on the line,
Okay,
and they can
so
reel you back in, but you're being pulled
Okay.
toward the ceiling.
I tell them to lengthen the rope. Before touching anything, I pin my like a pulley point, kind of right to the top, and then press the button to release gravity back the correct way. But
Okay.
I'm dangling from the ceiling, and I lower myself.
Okay. You lower yourself successfully from the ceiling as gravity goes back to being the normal orientation.
Okay, and now I don't touch any of the plates,
Uh-huh.
and I diagonal across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll anything to do that, or
so-
just go slow?
It's
So
still
what?
really hard going because of all the spikes on the floor.
Right.
So for each square, the spikes get to try and hit you.
Hey, fuck you, Spikes. Can I roll acrobatics to do like like the laser maze kind of like cat burglar thing? We're gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, yes. Roll. Yeah. So you do wonderful acrobatics, and it slows you down, and you realize the acrobatics aren't necessary so much as just the care is necessary. So you can move it about half speed.
Okay, I move at half speed across the minefield.
Okay. So you start to move at half speed, and you get, 15 feet?
Oh geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, actually, no. I have a 120. I had the boots of haste, so actually my move speed is like 60.
so you're hastily moving at half speed?
Yes.
That
Because
actually helps.
my base speed is like 60, so half speed is 30, which is everyone else's normal speed.
Your base speed is not 60.
No, my base speed isn't, but effectively it is because of my boots. They make me fast.
Oh, wait, what is your boots?
Bits of haste.
The boots of haste.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are they just haste?
They're just on, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You've been neglecting to get extra attacks, by the way.
Well, I know, that's why I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I need to use this like every time. When I was looking at my Shard of Lust for something, like today. But we haven't had combat since I've noticed it. I remembered. Remember when I mentioned my monocle of perception? It was around that time in the session.
Yeah.
That I looked at my magic items.
I'm pretty sure you have it built into your detect or your perception score. Your monocle.
No, I did for a little while, but then we realized it only is for like visual, and so I took it off.
Oh, okay. I thought you still had it in there.
Nope.
I just haven't been calling you on it. Okay. So yeah, basically you like super
do a
fast move
beat,
across
but-
the room and you're like, yep, that's stairs.
All good.
Neum.
It's stairs, guys.
And you
Everyone else do what I just did.
You still have the rope on you, right, Alex?
I guess.
assumedly it's still hanging from the ceiling where she pressed the button.
Oh.
So wouldn't it be better then to just reverse gravity and we just swing over? And then X just, hits the button with a rock or slingshot? And then so
There's
we
still spikes on the ceiling.
Do we know if the
Because there's no way that at least I am going to get through with a decent acrobatics check. I'm just gonna put that out
No,
there.
you didn't need acrobat. You don't need
The
acrobatics.
spikes don't fall.
All
They're
you
just
need
like
to do is
on the
move
ceiling,
at half
right?
speed, right, Aubrey? And then it's fine. You just declare you're doing it at half speed.
I can't hear Haley.
Sorry.
What now?
I said the spikes don't fall. They're just like up on the ceiling, right?
Correct. The spikes are on the ceiling and the floor.
So I could throw X a rope, and she could tie it off on her side with her pitten, and I could tie it off over here, and then we could just like pull ourselves across, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes, that would work.
Okay, let's
That
do
you can
that.
tighten a tightrope into the wall.
Mm-hmm. And I
And then
can
you can
tie it off
slide
with,
your
you know,
way.
the doors here.
But isn't that still an acrobatics check to get across?
Yes, it is.
Climb check.
No, I don't see that. I'm trying to avoid an acrobatics check.
Okay, Aubrey, if you just say that you move at half speed like it's difficult terrain, it's fine, right?
Yes. Moving at half speed across difficult terrain is just fine.
I'm gonna do
You didn't
that.
start your
Then.
turn just doing that.
Yeah, I think that's all you need
But
to do.
what happens first is that a will-o-wisp pops out of the
Oh,
wall and
fuck.
begins to shock the shit out of X.
God damn it.
This was going too well.
Someone please help me.
Okay.
What is it doing at me?
Shocking you.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Both
that.
emotionally and physically.
Yeah. I did not roll my new HP. Sorry.
So let's see here. Init. Ta-da.
Wait, of course X goes first.
Last time we encountered a will-o-wisp, weren't they just not hostile as long as we weren't hostile, though?
Wow,
don't
that is
remember the last
super
time.
racist, Aaron. Just because one behaves one way doesn't mean the other ones will.
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, okay, does it look like it's hostile? Like it's gonna attack us? Aubrey? Also,
So
is it
in its
rolling?
surprise round, it absolutely fucking does attack you.
Damn it. Okay.
Da-da-da. And the way it attacks you is by. So this one looks cute, but they mostly have skulls. It's a faintly glowing ball of light that gently bobs in the air. And you just kind of make out, when it's this close, the nebulous image of what might be a skull somewhere within its depths.
Cute. I like skulls.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
X likes skulls, I like swords.
Why are these ones
How
hostile?
does it attack? Shock, yes. So
Sure.
it rolls primary attack against you with its range, and well, it misses
Oh, good.
because it rolled a 2.
I guess
Yep.
I'll shoot it.
Is it your turn next? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you shoot it. Roll.
Is it a new outsider?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Nope. Aberrations.
Aberration.
They can fucking talk.
Okay. So
You shoot it with bow. Shoot.
does the second?
Damage.
I'm assuming the second one does not hit.
No.
But that first one, so I don't know how this works, Aubrey.
What?
I don't know if you double that or if I have to roll like again for damage.
What do you mean?
for my new feet.
Oh, you're doing the multi-shot.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, good question. I don't know, and you don't actually level up until you rest.
Ugh, that is so rude. All right.
I know.
Then I guess just the one.
Okay.
Although I'm going to use my boots of haste and do it again.
Oh, there you go. Just the
I
first
think
one?
only the first one counts.
Correct. 20 misses.
20 misses? Shit. Maybe I should just run away. Guys, run away!
You mean just stay where we are?
Guys, don't come in here. It's really dangerous.
Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Yes, which means it's Jason's turn.
Jason's delaying. Bofer
Mhm.
is going to hold on. What's 10?
Last time I tried to use a
All right.
crossbow, the whole party yelled at me.
So I'm going to do, but I'm going to make a wall of stone for exactly this distance. That's 10 feet wide and that's 1 inch thick.
Oh.
That just spans across the entirety of the room, not touching any of the tiles.
Okay. So what? You're making the bridge, or you're making a wall?
I'm making it's the spell wall of stone, but it's a bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a wedge.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
wedge.
joined to the ground, and it
Wedge.
arches over like that.
Got it.
Bro.
Sideways wall of stone,
Yes,
arching over, not touching the floor.
correct.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
And then Jason goes.
Oh, I forgot to mention the wisp disappears.
Oh. Okay.
When did it disappear?
All
You
right.
can't see it anymore because there's walls.
So Jason.
It did it after its turn.
Did it disappear, or did it just fuck off? Like,
Mm.
did it move? Did we see it move?
That's the question, isn't it? Now
Did we see it move? No.
you did not see it move.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
There was a wisp, and then it just faded.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Jason's turn. Jason's just gonna. Wait, no. It was, Jason's gonna go there, and then he's just gonna fly here cautiously to see if flying over the tiles affects him.
Okay. Yeah, he flies over the top of the tile, and it does not affect him.
Okay, cool. And then he's just flying there.
Gravity remains oriented.
Okay. Cool. And that's the end of Jason's turn, because that was a double move.
Okay, so these walls are. I can just walk on them?
Yes. It is a 1 inch thick wall of stone that is buttressed by 2 sides of the room.
Okay. What do I need to roll, Aubrey, to just walk across this weird stone thing?
This 10-foot wide stone bridge of smooth easiness.
Okay, nothing. Perfect. Perfect! I'll take it!
All right. So as you walk by, a wisp that you couldn't see lights up and shocks you.
Mother... Okay, that's it. Well, since it came within range, I'm hitting it with...
Well, see, it's called an attack opportunity when you walk by it.
No, it had to move out of the wall.
Well, it wasn't really in the wall, was it?
Can I do a reflex whack?
That's called an AC.
Oh. Did it hit me? 12
Uh,
versus AC. No, it didn't hit me.
wait. Reva makes an attack against it. Oh, I had you attack yourself.
Thanks.
That was an accident.
Punching yourself in the face there.
So it rolls an 18 to hit your 21,
No.
so no, it doesn't hit.
Man,
And then it disappears again.
not fucking hit. All right. Interesting.
Well, yeah. Thanks, X, for giving me some. Yeah, I guess 5 step.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Haley.
Like this?
Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I would like to move forward.
Can you prepare an
So that I
action
can
while you
leave.
go to whack a will-o-wisp?
When you walk by.
It can't flank me because I've got an ally.
Yeah.
Well, it's not flanking so much as an invisible creature just took a swipe at you. It's not flanking.
Well, then you know where it is, so just stab it while you walk. Damn it.
But it can't hit you either.
Anyone starting to feel bad for the will-o-wisp?
All right, I'm back.
I'm wondering if its calculation is okay. No, it's just rolled trash. So far, it's rolled 2, 3.
Wow.
That's not good.
Like
So
those are the dice for
I
it.
assume it came out and shocked Vigdis. And it missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Be right back.
I mean, it tried.
The wisp gets to go now. And the wisp doesn't really fade this time so much as try to shock Vigdis again. Actually, no, it doesn't. It disappears.
And I'm back.
Yeah, it just disappears.
Well, we can't. Can we, like, crowd into the stairwell?
You can just go down the stairs.
Yeah, I can. I
Yeah,
will, but
there you go.
it's all
He
just
does.
darkness.
Yep.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, X goes down the stairs, Buffer.
Crosses the bridge.
Yeah.
Takes a special
So right about there,
caution.
the wisp
God
appears.
damn it! I was saying a special caution in case it appeared again.
Right about there, the wisp appears, and it grins at you before slapping itself onto the tile, thus reversing gravity.
Oh shit.
That motherfucker.
And causing the 3 of you to hit the ceiling.
Aubrey, you should show more of the map.
Oh, it's a completely different floor.
Oh, okay.
But I'll just reveal them that there's that's the downstairs. Vigdis, you hit the ceiling.
Yep.
So
What roll?
Let's see. So if
Acrobatics,
you fall,
reflex.
you take 2d6. So
Jason's making a fly check to see what being flipped in gravity will do.
yeah, what's his? Yeah. All right.
Still 14.
Jason!
Still 14. Yeah. Well, I don't really do critical fumbles on skill checks other than like balance. So Jason just like flies into the ceiling for an extra d6.
Okay.
So everyone takes 4 except for Jason, who takes
5.
That wasn't. I fucked it up.
I see.
Except for Jason, who takes 7.
Okay.
And
You cut out Aubrey. Oh, god damn it. I keep muting myself because I keep hitting the minus key on the fucking calculator.
Yes, your 18 makes it. You tumble successfully onto the ceiling,
Nice.
but you still take half damage from the tumble.
Okay, and that would be.
2.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can take that hit.
Mm-hmm. However, actually, everyone gets to roll acrobatics as they tumble to the ceiling,
Oh, cool.
which means Jason and Bover.
Well, I figured Jason was replacing fly. with
Reva and I are
acrobatics.
okay, right? It doesn't affect this far.
Correct. And if it did, you'd just be on the ceiling of a stairwell.
Nice. And I figured Jason's was his fly check.
Yeah. So you also take 2 instead. And yeah.
Okay. So now we're on the ceiling.
Yes.
All right. Is the wisp still within 10 feet of me?
Actually, the wisp takes an attack opportunity as you hit the ceiling.
What?
Wow, what a dick bag.
It's still my turn. Hold on.
Because you're prone.
I'm not prone. I succeeded on my acrobatics.
I guess you succeeded on your acrobatics. Never mind.
Jason might be prone.
Yeah, he attacks Jason. He's got 15-foot reach. Meh. There we go. No, he's still rolling 3s.
Hilarious.
So, since this all happened halfway through Bofer's turn, does Bofer still get to attack?
2. You rolled a 2 again.
I guess.
Yes. The prepared action happened, and then you're Bofer still, but now you're on the ceiling.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hold Jason and hold Vigdis from there and teleport us all down into the stairwell with Dimension Door.
Nice. You just grab hands, you're like, fuck this, teleport.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to solve the puzzle.
Door.
I'm not dealing with this shit.
Okay. Once you've all made it to the stairwell, the wisp just kind of fades.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Which brings us to here.
Fucking hate wisps.
The railings on the side of the stairs disappear, and you're in room 14.
Does it say that on the wall?
Very unapproved, OSHA approved hallway.
Goodness gracious.
I just don't want to go back and hit more buttons.
Of course you do. I see multiple doors, guys. We have choices to make. I hate it.
The only
I
choice
think you need to work on the scale in this room, Aubrey.
Did I fuck up the scale?
Goodness.
Yeah, we're not aligned.
We are huge and not aligned.
Okay, yeah. That reminds me, I haven't fully prepped this section of the dungeon, and it's 10:30 for me.
Okay, fair enough.
So, yay, floor 2. Now you're into the really crazy shit.
Nice.
Oh no, I don't like it when you say things like that.
Yeah, next time is gonna be fun.
I fucking hate wisps.
Plus, it's the conclusion of all the sick dank adventure parts. I think is there? Oh, there's a 3rd floor.
Third?
Okay. Yeah, but floor 2 gets pretty dicey or pretty crazy. There's cool stuff here. You'll see.
Can we like rest so I can level up for real?
Yeah, you can fucking leave whenever you want.
It's Hotel California.
You walk back across a room full of wisps.
Oh shit, you're right. God damn it, guys.
What am I gonna do? Fight a wisp? Fuck that. I hate wisps.
Just grins really wide and bounces on the reverse gravity traps.
That motherfucker.
Excuse me. Yeah, this is actually probably a really good place to wind it down.
Is there any chance we got just over 995 experience from the rest of that?
Yeah, like, and a lot more. It turns out all those traps are devilishly high experience.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh yeah, the cauldron was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan's like, what happened?
Oops. Alright, there's the CRXP table.
Oh yeah, and we gotta analyze that that spear and that horn Sky got.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Can I just hand beer to Victus?
Chug it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, as long as Aubrey's
Well,
thinking
it
the
was more
same
like
thing I
a
am.
question. It was more like a question of Victus, do you want yet another pokey stabby weapon? Because you already have your Rancer. So I didn't know
Yeah.
if you wanted it.
Can I hand things to Victus?
What was it again? I think I was dealing with Owen when you got the equipment.
It unidentified so far.
Unidentified long spear, unidentified bone horn.
Can I just roll a price? That I can't do, right?
Interestingly, you guys left Danny in the library.
Shit.
Hold on,
Oh, shit.
I got it. Oh, theft. Doesn't look magic. Or rather, I know it's magic. What type of magic is it?
Yes. Let's see. The horn is a horn
Is it horny?
of
Big.
fog.
Ooh.
Makes
Foghorn Leghorn? I literally have a spell that makes
Listen
fog.
here, Sharon. I'm trying to.
Horn. I almost typed horn of frog, which is a way more fun.
Now I want one.
Jason Funderburger. So basically, you can blow it and create obscuring mist in a straight
Can't you just do that with a normal horn full of water?
line. Obscuring.
Obscuring mist.
And the long spear is a +1 long spear.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. I have to look at the other map so I know what it is that you did. But you made it through that room. And let's see. 6, 7, 8. Room 8 is worth experience. 9 is worth experience. So you did not defeat the Will-O-Wisp. However, you get the CR7 from the room you just walked through, and the 8 for Calcifer.
Hellsver.
So a 7 is 800, and an 8 is 1200. So another 2000 experience.
Nice.
Nice.
A piece.
Yep.
Nice. Ding.
Wait,
hold on.
So as it stands right now, Sky, you've got the horn of fog in your inventory. So yeah. Unless anyone says anything, that's yours.
What?
You've got the horn of fog in your inventory.
I have a spell that literally does that.
Yeah, but you don't have it prepared.
Because we never need it.
Exactly.
I could make an entire skeleton crew, and Victus has a ship, and I can summon fog, and we could be the black sailors from Pirates of the Caribbean.
It'd be St. Elmo's fire.
No. And so, what is it? What is the name of the ship? It's killing me.
The Black
Anyhow.
Pearl.
Black Pearl, thank you. I knew it was black something.
You've seen the
Black Pearl. And we could raid people. Anyhow. I have a horn. I'm writing it down.
This guy's like, why are we getting shards on Lynn when we could be raiding people on seas?
Yeah.
Honestly,
When
we've
we
got a
literally
Motley
have an
Crue
entire
here.
party built towards that, and we spend 99% of our time on land.
We spend a good bit of time in water, honestly.
We go in multiple boats.
We've got a gnome in an Atlantean body with gills.
God. I tried spelling Horn of Fog 3 times, but all I could spell was Fog of Horn.
At least you didn't spell Horn of Frog when I tried to type it.
I'm glad we all had trouble typing Horn of Fog.
Yeah, I did hit level 11. Nice.
Level 11. Don't you think you're a little over leveled for this dungeon? Just kidding. Next session's gonna be wild.
Level 11.
Damn it, this was supposed to be a side quest.
Yeah, I was kind of counting on this being one floor for sure. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want a sword of sin or?
Did you guys know that the obscuring mist does not work underwater? It is specified here in the description.
Water plus water equals more water.
Guess who just got her 3rd attack per round?
Oh, baby.
Goodness gracious.
Okay, but that is a nice early bedtime for us.
Good session.
Wait. I have to roll for my
Good
hit
to knock.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's
I'm also
them
gonna
hit
roll
points.
Well, how much experience did we get?
mine.
Oh yeah, did you roll your XP? It was 2,000 each.
2,000. Is that
Plus
plus
2,000.
the experience we got from the cooking thing?
Yes. Plus
Plus
the
another 200.
other 2,000 we got before the cooking thing.
Yeah, total experience for the night's like 4,250, unless you're Haley.
I didn't participate in the cooking thing, so I don't get the
Oh, yeah.
cooking XP. But yeah, it should be 4,000 total XP minus, and then cooking XP on top of that. Yeah, I
Right.
got 5 on my hit die. Haley got another 8. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
5 for my hit die.
Well,
9 puts me at a total of 113 maximum health.
Mine's at
still
114,
13,000.
but I've got 2 constitution damage.
Oh yeah, I have a thing for that. I didn't want
I
to
will
use it
take
this
that.
early, but I have a
XP
thing.
roll for hit points?
Alex,
I'm sorry. What?
did you roll
Did
for
you
hit
roll
points?
hit points when you leveled up?
Yeah,
I
she did in the
I
middle.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still 13,000 away from leveling up to 9.
Nice.
Oh,
Did you say 13,000?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're totaling it wrong, probably.
No, I'm not. That's what it says.
Did you just level up?
Not really. It always seems to take for fucking ever.
Are you doing the fast advancement track or the slow one? How much XP do you have total? What do you mean?
What do you mean? XP total currently? Like
Yeah.
37,000.
37. How?
Well, that's just what it totals.
You You should have
I
gotten
don't
You
really
zero.
level.
Have you been starting with 0 after you level up every time?
No. I just didn't play a lot with you guys.
Wait, so what level are
I
you?
guess that still makes her level 8.
I'm level 8.
Okay, alright.
But you've been
Okay.
here for like the last 4 sessions, and you've been level 8 the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the entirety of my 10th level with you being level 8.
Yeah. It sucks. I noticed. I thought you got it really fast. I think you have something wrong because that is way too fast.
No, we definitely got 30,000 XP, Sky. Like, just in the time you've been here.
Well, then, I mean, then I possibly leveled up sometime before that because that's still, I have 37,000 right now, so. I don't understand.
Okay, when you came
Yeah,
back...
Aaron made a lot of sense. Because you didn't go from 1,000
Sky.
experience to 30,000 experience in a couple sessions.
Have you been playing since February 10th? At least?
Of this year, I've been playing
Yeah.
since I thought the beginning,
Of all
like, since,
2019?
since the beginning of 2019.
Yeah, we played at New
Okay,
Year's, remember?
Since
Yeah.
January 13th, 2019, we have gotten 45,390 experience.
And you currently only have somehow 34,000.
I'm so confused. Then why
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it
am
pulled out
too.
all the other experience? I only add in what you guys tell me.
And what level were you on January or February
I
15th?
have no idea. I'm not entirely sure how I'd know that.
Have you leveled up since we started playing, or since you started playing again?
I don't think she has. I think the last time
No?
she leveled up, she was at my house in Old City, or in South Philly. And she was asking me for help on leveling up.
But what level were you then? Was still 8?
No, wait. Because I
There's
just got a feat semi-recently, I thought, that I asked about. Remember, Aaron?
You know what? I have a backup of the game from a character, or from when I was messing with the character sheets. I can check your level then.
Yeah, when was that
Okay.
backup taken?
Yeah, good question.
In D&D chat is
Yeah,
The-
I'm downloading it.
list of the
Um,
experience for each session.
Where's that experience table that I'm supposed to be using? Character advancement. There it is.
Look at Vigdis's XP total at that point and Sky's, Aubrey.
Let's see. Old backup. Last time I logged in was on February 3rd.
Okay.
So
Look at Vigdis's XP and Sky's and see if they both rose the same amount. Because I'm sure they did not.
yeah, obviously.
We're doing medium, right?
No! We're doing fast.
Oh.
Sky, look in the leveling
I
chart.
should be
tells
messing
you
with
the-
your ability to add and subtract. Let's see here.
Yeah, well, okay there. I guess that would mean then, yes, I do level up past... Wait, is that how that works?
We'll get there in a second, Sky.
I'm so confused.
For a sec. Ooh, I get a feat.
That's let's see here. Where's XP on these sheets? I don't normally look at for XP.
It's under core.
Under core.
Yeah,
Or at core at the bottom or something? Where?
kind of in the middle, class and
It's
race
right above health.
information. There's class, and then there's XP, and then there's hit points.
Oh, I see. Okay. So on February 2nd, your XP total was 26,000. And
Alright.
Vigdis's was 62,000.
That's
Really?
a lot.
So
Where's Alex's table? I thought I brought it up. Because I mean, I can tell you probably the months that I'm not there if she has dates in here.
I do have dates. And there's hidden rows of a bunch of other. Pretty much since September 2017, I have been tracking it. Because
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
So what, Sky and Haley, what are your XP totals now?
My current experience is 105,412.
37,000.
Okay. So Haley gained just over 40,000 experience when Sky gained 11,000 experience, if I'm looking at this correctly.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the difference is, Sky, pick up.
All right. Yeah, the difference for Haley is 43,412 XP.
But I mean, that's a lot of her experience also comes from when I wasn't playing, though.
No, this is all when you were playing. This all
Actively
takes place when
You've
you were.
played in every game since February 2nd.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure this date's a little. All these
No.
problems stay a little further back, right?
Okay. So that total doesn't take into consideration what your XP is currently. So your XP currently is 37,000. 37,000 minus 26,000, meaning
In case
11.
anyone wanted to see active imposter syndrome right now.
Okay, so minus 11,000. Okay. So the total amount of experience you should add, Sky, is 32412. In case you wanted to see the math, there it is. The slashes indicate the difference between past and present for Sky and then Haley, respectively. Sky, you get all that? Oh man, I muted myself because I hit the minus button.
Cake.
Okay, so
You might need to change your mute button.
there's all the math. Sky, you are owed 32,412 experience, according to this math.
That's a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've really
Okay.
missed out on experience. We don't know what the hell you were doing.
I don't know what the hell you were doing. I take the experience you guys tell me at the end, and I add it on. Are you doubling it? Like, is this like a thing? Like, am I supposed to be
No.
doubling experience?
Okay. Look, click on Alex's sheet. Do you remember doing those things?
Well, yeah.
Like,
Then
do you
use
remember
your-
fighting grub swarms?
Yeah, with Gopher
Do you remember
and
fighting wyverns?
yeah.
Do you remember beating up thugs in the marketplace?
Yeah.
And velociraptors? Okay.
There's all your
Sky?
experience.
Sky, listen. Don't argue with more experience.
I know.
Yeah. Just take it.
So you have,
Okay,
like,
so
two
what
levels
was
to
it,
do.
Aaron?
This
30?
much experience.
Sorry.
I posted in D&D.
You know, interestingly, that's not the number that Alex has.
Victus's
Yeah.
versus.
This is the sum from Alex's sheet from those dates.
If it's a little more, I do remember giving Haley like 1,000 experience. From
I think that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
to help me level up from
to help you
9
level
to
up. Yeah.
10.
All right, and then to clarify, we're doing the fast track.
Yes.
Yep.
Holy, but Jesus! I think I've shot up 3 levels.
Good.
Yeah, you should
I
be
mean,
level
that's
10.
what happens when you've got a lower level PC who then joins a higher party. You do catch up pretty quickly.
You should be level 10 by now.
I thought I should have been like leveling up faster by now.
You
But
should have, as it turns out.
okay. So okay.
Yeah, pretty sure you're level 10.
Well, okay. Then in the character advancement sheet, when it says 10th level 71,000,
Yes.
that's what I need to get there.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm not there yet because I'm at 69,000.
All right.
So I need
Let's
2,000
assume
more.
that let's just set your number at 10th level.
Okay.
You're 71,000 now.
Okay.
You're 10th level.
Okay, God, yeah.
Do some leveling up.
Thank you.
No, I have to level up.
I know.
Before we log
do, like-
off, I'm gonna need you to roll your hit die like 3 times.
Yeah, well, I think I was level 8, right?
8, 9, 10.
So, not 9, 10, so
Yeah, twice.
that's twice. Okay. Okay.
We're all gonna watch.
That's just 1d8, right?
No, it depends on whatever your cleric hit die is.
It's d8.
Okay,
Clerics.
then
Yeah.
yes. 1d8.
You don't all have to watch.
It's too late.
Yes, we do.
Wow,
Right.
what's statistically average results?
88 plus 7. 95. Okay.
You have 95 health?
Leave me alone!
What's your
I
con?
questioned so many of her maths.
My base con is 14.
No, 95
Modifiers plus
health
2.
at level 10 is.
With a D8.
Yeah, that's about right. With a decent con bonus.
That's what I was basically. I was 104 at level 10. And
I'm
my
67
my
at
con
level
is
11.
18.
Yeah, but what's your hit
Oh my
die?
gosh, that just makes me
a
It's
six.
also
wanna hug
it's
it.
also a D8.
You just roll better than I do, sweetie.
No, I'm saying you roll better than I do.
Oh, okay, then probably. Who knows? I'll take it. Okay.
Remember to add your con.
No,
Or,
con's
well,
already factored in.
It's already
It
factored
already
in.
does it, yeah.
Okie doke.
Thank
There
you
we go.
kindly.
Good night.
Night. Thanks for the session.
Yep,
Good
good round,
night.
guys.
When you come back, I
Yeah,
want to
that's
hit more
amazing.
buttons.
I hit more buttons. You have a wisp in
Push
your
back
way.
past the wisp. I'm gonna push buttons.
I'm gonna bring the
Domains.
wisp with me to the button room.
If you want more experience, you can go kill a mephit and a wisp. Alright,
Make the
night,
wisp fight the
Night.
Mephit.
Good night.
Hey, Aaron, can you look at my cleric sheet?
I actually cannot.
No, right there in D&D chat. My character advancement
Yes.
sheet.
Okay.
Okay, you see how there's like +7/+2?
Yeah, that's your base attack bonus.
What's your base attack bonus?
That
All you
means
have to do is put in
Why
the
is it a
+7
slash?
and
the slash.
automatically
The slash
calculates-
means you get a second
What's your
attack,
second hit?
so you can hit twice. Since level 8, you were able to hit twice.
What?
Yes.
Yep.
Ugh.
And it automatically will do, like, you'll hit, like, multi-hit or whatever, like, check hit multiple times
Mhm.
under your weapon. And it automatically does it at the -5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't try to add a -5 like I did, because...
Your second attack will always take place at a -5, and then
Yeah,
for as
from
many
whatever the previous.
-5s as you can take, that gives you another attack.
Right. So, like, Vigdis now gets 3 hits because her max is probably over 11 now. So it's like
Yeah.
11, 6, 1.
So on my Morning Star, I do iterative attacks, include second attack.
Yes.
Exactly.
And
Oh, I
that-
had that checked. So apparently I
You
can
cannot
do that at
do
level
that.
8.
Yeah. You cannot do that for bows unless you have the rapid reload feat.
I don't think I'll ever be using a crossbow.
Or crossbows,
My
I
dex
guess.
is so low. But why is there +1/+2/+3/+4? Should I add something onto this?
Or what? What are you looking at?
Well,
Oh,
it
so
says
are you?
if you look on that
What?
sheet, it says base attack bonus, and for 8th and 9th level it was +6/+1.
Right.
But now for 10th level it's +7/+2.
So,
So with
in
nothing else,
core,
with your character completely unarmored, and a weapon of your fist, let's say, with none of